racing fans and NASCAR fans to Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play and reaction for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race at Richmond Raceway. And it's the Cookout 400 here for Saturday night racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. And are you guys ready for boogity, boogity, boogity? Let's go night racing, boys! And we are accompanied here by Mrs. Reynolds, who is kind enough to grace us with our presence. And what's up? We've got the chat blowing up already here on Tim Reynolds Show. Are you kidding me? As we've got Mrs. Reynolds, we got Jeffrey, and also big shout out to Tim Does Everything, already blowing up the chat for us here today. Let's go. It's time for Tim Reynolds Show. Yeah. All right, let's make sure we're up and running here. Looks like we're doing excellent. And looks like I got everything up and running on the stream here too. So perfect, perfect. Let's get going. Ty the Sports Guy's in the chat. What's up, brother? What's up? What's up? All right, so let's get right into the starting grid here, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out here for this NASCAR Cup Series race day as we're going Saturday night racing for the Cookout 400 here at Richmond Raceway. And guys, it's going to be a lot of bumpy racing here on this short track that is very, very fast. So I cannot wait, guys. We got 3 more races until the chase begins for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. All right, so let's get into the action here, guys, as we get to the starting grid here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show with Mrs. Reynolds. And let's go. That's right, guys. All right, let's get right into the starting grid. Shout out KC in the chat here with us. What's up, Kenneth? All right, so Ryan Blaney, the driver of the number 12 Ford Mustang, will start out on the pole position here for Team Penske. Chase Briscoe gets a second place starting position here in the number 19 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Josh Berry qualifying third here in the number 21 Ford Mustang, and Ty Gibbs gets a fourth place qualifying position here in the number 54 Toyota after his victory last week at Iowa Speedway.
Dang, look at all those people.
Oh yeah, sold out, man. Richmond's one of the most famous racetracks in NASCAR.
Dang.
7 runner-up finishes this year for Christopher Bell, the driver of the number 20 Toyota. Had a runner-up finish last week as well, and 4 runner-up finishes in the last 5 races for Christopher Bell. So see Bell looking to bounce back here. We do see William Byron qualifying 5th here in the number 24 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. Ryan Preece gets a 6th place qualifying position here in the number 60 Ford Mustang. And then we see Bubba Wallace in the number 23 Toyota qualifies 7th. Christopher Bell, the one we were just mentioning there earlier, he qualified 8th here in the number 20 Toyota. We see William Byron there, 10 top 10 finishes this season. Only 1 top 10 finish, though, in the last 4 races for William Byron, the driver of the number 24 Chevrolet. So Brad Keselowski starting 9th here in the number 6 Ford Mustang. Joey Logano rounds out the top 10 here in the number 22 Ford Mustang. Connor Zilic qualifying 11th here in the number 88 Chevrolet. John Hunter Nemechek gets a 12th place qualifying position here in this one in the number 42 Toyota. Chase Elliott qualifying 13th here in the number 9 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, And Denny Hamlin here, one of his famous racetracks, qualifying 14th here in the number 11 Toyota. And here we go, guys. Grand Marshal.
Start your engine!
And drivers, start your engines! As we get ready to go Saturday night racing in Richmond. Let's go. Heck yeah. All right, so we see A.J. Allmendinger rounds out the top 15 here, qualifying there in the number 16 Chevrolet here in this one at Richmond. Austin Dillon, who's also won here before, qualifies 16th in the number 3 Chevrolet. Riley Herbst qualifying 17th here in the number 35 Toyota. Ross Chastain qualifying 18th in the number 1 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. We see Chris Buescher qualifying 19th in the number 17 Ford Mustang. And we see Daniel Suarez in the number 7 Chevrolet qualifying 20th here to round out your top 20. Eric Jones qualifying 21st here in the number 43 Toyota. We also see Carson Hocevar qualifying 22nd here in the number 77 Chevrolet. Austin Cindric qualifying 23rd in the number 2 Ford Mustang for Team Penske. We see Zane Smith in the number 38 Ford Mustang qualifying 24th. Alex Bowman in the number 48 Chevrolet qualifying 25th here. Michael McDowell gets a 26th place qualifying position in the number 71 Chevrolet, while Todd Gilliland, his former teammate, qualifying 27th here in the number 34 Ford Mustang. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. gets a 28th place qualifying position here in the number 47 Chevrolet, while Cole Custard is going to qualify 29th in the number 41 Chevrolet. Kyle Larson, a tough qualifying position here for one of my favorite drivers, as we see the driver of the number 5 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports qualifying 30th here. SVG gets a 31st qualifying position in the number 97 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. Tyler Reddick, wow, qualifying 32nd as he's had a tough last couple of months here in the NASCAR Cup Series. He'll qualify 32nd in the number 45 Toyota here. Austin Hill qualifying 33rd in the number 33 Chevrolet. Ty Dillon qualifies 34th in the number 10 Chevy, while Noah Gragson, who actually just got a contract extension with Front Row Motorsports, will return in that number 4 Ford Mustang as he qualifies 35th here. Noah Gragson returning next season to drive that number 4 Ford Mustang. So we see Josh Balisic in the number 66 Ford qualifying 36th, and Cody Ware in the number 51 Chevrolet qualifying 37th. And that is your starting grid here on this one. As we get ready to get things started here, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, ready to crack open a cold one and have a toast. And guys, please make sure you give a big shout out to our special guest for the evening, and that is Mrs. Reynolds. Looking very pretty today, my love. Don't be shy. You've been here enough times now. All right, you ready? Gonna crack open our first beer of the race.
Oh, your first beer. I got water.
Oh,
today.
okay. Woo! Let's go! Time for Tim Reynolds Show. Cheers.
Cheers.
Race day, best day for a beer. All right. Listen to those kitties purring on Saturday Night Racing. Let's go, Ty. Heck yeah. Kenneth in the chat says, hey, y'all, my friends. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing good tonight. Let's go racing, man. Let's go racing and been to this track. Awesome, Casey. Kenneth, I got to tell you, Richmond is definitely one of those racetracks I am very much looking forward to going watching one day. Me and the wife here, Mrs. Reynolds, we've got ourselves a bucket list, and we're going to at least go to one race at every single racetrack, and then hopefully in our retirement, we'll be able to actually tour the NASCAR Cup Series circuit for the whole season in an RV and kind of camping for a couple of years. We would really like to do that. That's on our bucket list. But man, look at beautiful Richmond Raceway here today. Man, that place looks awesome. And hear those motors crank up, baby, as we get ready to get things started here for the NASCAR Cup Series.
I'm so excited. Take some left turn.
That's right, guys. With the NFL season only a few weeks away, we've only got a handful of races more here on Tim Reynolds Show for the NASCAR Cup Series. So let's enjoy them while we can. And we see Ty Gibbs, last week's winner, has 2 wins on short tracks this season.
They clinched their way into the chase, and so Tyler told me it's low pressure, and everyone here believes we can win the championship. He's focused and only looking out the windshield, Kim.
Well, Dave, Iowa was Kyle Larson's 4th finish of 33rd or worse in the last 5 races.
11 top 10 finishes this year, but finished 33rd or worse in 4 of the last 5 races for the driver of the number 5 Chevrolet. Kyle Larson has had a tough go of it in the last 5 races.
Can buoy them until things pick up for the 5-car. Kyle noted, though, there's still a lot of confidence despite the challenging year because you race for Hendrick Motorsports. And Marty said at any point in this sport, things could turn right around.
Kim, when I talked to James Small, the crew chief for Chase Briscoe earlier this week, he said, we as a 19 team have been fantastic here, but Chase has really had a tough time getting his arms around Richmond. So we started the meeting.
So Chase Briscoe, 9 top 5 finishes this season and a win also in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season.
Here at Richmond to save your tires for the end of the run. James told me this morning, hey, after practice, I was pleasantly surprised. We have real pace, especially late in the run. Chase Briscoe Briscoe trying to get his first ever short track win. Now let's head up to the booth with Steve Letarte, Jeff Burton, and Lee Diffie.
Thank you very much, Marty. We might throw another word into that as well, and that is temperament. You've really got to monitor and gauge and control your temperament at a short track on a Saturday night. If you're looking for a NASCAR Cup Series race to go to and you've never been to Richmond Raceway, guys, as you know, hey, we're in your home state. This place is special. It just resonates. It attracts. Stevie, what's the allure?
Well, Saturday night racing for me is the allure. While there's 37 professional race car drivers that make their living on Sunday afternoons, they all began their career on short tracks across the country, Jeff, on a Friday or a Saturday night.
Oh, they did the Truck Series race. It was supposed to be yesterday, but they did it this morning.
That brings you back to that childhood. That reminds you why you fell in love with driving, and to remind the fans and prove to yourself the talent you have at this stage.
I don't think they raced twice.
And what you learn on those short tracks,
they used to. They used to race twice at Richmond.
This racetrack eats up tires. You got to be smooth.
What's up, Jeffrey? How we doing, man? Shout out, brother. Toast to you, my friend.
Make it bad. It's going to eat the tires up the same way you drove short tracks when you were learning how to race.
Settle in. It's a long night. As Marty said, be patient. And we're going to walk you through the starting grid, as Steve mentioned, 37 drivers.
All right, guys, let's get your votes in here. We'll make a nice little poll.
As far as pole positions, and he will start alongside JGR's Chase Briscoe. Really good performances from those guys. How about the second row? William Byron, Josh Berry and Ty Gibbs. Gibbs has moved up to second. The third row, William Byron, Ryan Priest. Really good starts for both. And then Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell. Christopher is trying to get that elusive first win of the year after 7 runners-up finishes. And Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano, both two-time winners in Richmond.
For 6 Carzillas, good run last week. John Hunter never tries best start at Richmond. Chase Elliott, 2 wins this year. Denny Hamlin, 5-time Richmond winner. A.J. Allmendinger finished 5th last week at Iowa. Austin Dillon, 2 wins at this racetrack. Riley Herbst, this is his best Richmond start. Ross Chastain's been building some momentum lately.
All right, there you go, guys. Quick poll in the chat. Who are you thinking is going to win here as far as car manufacturer? Are you picking Chevy? Are you picking Ford? Or are you picking Toyota?
Chevy.
Yeah. We a Chevy household. That's right. You know it.
Steve, can I continue that theme? You said Kyle Larson in 30th. How about Shane Van Gisbergen in 31st? Tyler Reddick.
All right, guys, so the lights are off on the pace car, which means we are about ready to get things started here in tonight's live play-by-play and reaction for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race for the Cookout 400 at Richmond Raceway. We're going Saturday night racing, boys and ladies and gentlemen. Racing fans, are you ready? Mrs. Reynolds, are you ready? Oh, yeah. And the pace car drives off as we get ready for the green flag as they head to the restart zone. Buggity, buggity, buggity! Let's go racing, boys! Ryan Blaney's out front in the number 12 Ford Mustang and side by side with Chase Briscoe. And Briscoe using that outside lane coming into turn number 2 as they go down the back stretch. Briscoe has the lead now ahead of Ryan Blaney. But here comes Ty Gibbs and Josh Berry right behind them in row number 2. And here after lap number 1, it's Chase Briscoe who leads here at Richmond. And a nice run there. Blaney gonna go up the track a little bit as we see 3 wide back in row number 3. Bubba Wallace below. The number 24 of William Byron. And on the outside, there's Ryan Priest. And the number 64 and the 64 Mustang able to get around William Byron for a top 5 position. But Bubba Wallace is knocking on the door on the inside of the number 60 as they continue to battle for top 5 position. And we see here Chase Briscoe side by side using that outside lane there in the bottom lane between those first white lines. As you see Blaney really hugging that yellow line down, getting into the corner here. And Blaney's got good grip on that bottom, and you can see Chase Briscoe trying to get some drag and some steam actually getting off of there. With the way they get that trail wind there and the way they use the draft here at this short track, you see him trying to side draft there, Ryan Blaney, into the corner and sort of give him the lead back. So right now, Blaney and Briscoe continue to exchange positions here, battling for the lead. And you also see the number 5 Chevrolet of Kyle Larson battling to get his car back in position here. Already moving up a few spots. And oh, Blaney gets a little loose there. He almost gets into the number 19 Toyota. And you better watch out. Richmond's one of these races where even the leaders can end up putting themselves out of this race if they get too aggressive here early on. Now remember, the tire fall off here at Richmond is pretty bad once we get about halfway through this stage number 1 that is 70 laps here in this one. Blaney and Chase Briscoe continue to battle side by side here with that higher lane for Briscoe seeming to work a lot better for him, getting momentum coming outside of the corner. And Briscoe continues to lead here at Richmond. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out here. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe. Miles going for Hamlin as we see Blaney coming right back on the inside of Chase Briscoe. What a battle for the lead here we've had since the start of the race. Briscoe really just forcing Blaney down onto that bottom yellow line. And you see the side draft that Briscoe gets from Blaney. And now with those two battling, here comes Josh Berry. And guys, what a win this could be for the driver of the number 21 Ford Mustang, who's still looking for a ride next season. Josh Berry gets a win here at Richmond. I guarantee you he's getting signed to a Cup Series team next year. So 2 top 10 finishes and 4 Richmond starts for Josh Berry. He's a sleeper pick here. Finished 4th last week in Iowa, his best finish of the season, and he's finished top 10 in 4 of the last 7 short track races. So look out for the driver of the number 21 Chevrolet. And there goes Ryan Blaney, finally able to clear the number 19 of Chase Briscoe as you start to see those tires wear down. Already 9 laps in to stage number 1. Remember, ladies and gentlemen and racing fans, we've only got 400 laps here. Only. That's right, guys. We're going to be racing a lot. And the 19 gets loose. And Briscoe, the rear end of that number 19 Toyota, got a little swirly. And now here comes Josh Berry, able to get to the back bumper of the 19. And now the number 21 Ford Mustang will look to take away second place from the number 19 Toyota driver. Chase Briscoe battling to hold him off as we see other drivers. Now here down below on another split screen, it's Carson Hocevar, the number 77 Chevrolet, battling with Todd Gilliland in the number 34 Ford Mustang. As you see, that position is for 28th and 27th currently. Oh yeah, Hocevar he fell back so far back last week after looking like he had a pretty fast car. So guys, already we're starting to see some of the tire wears be a little differently here. Only 11 laps in, guys, 12 laps in here to stage number 1 at Richmond. So you got to imagine the tires here are going to be so critical for so many teams.
He's just to the right of that camera shot. He's there in the 30th.
Yep. So is Kyle Larson. Larson right there battling with Hocevar in the back of the pack right now. So right now, guys, not seeing the leaders here, but we are seeing some battles as we see Kyle Larson up on the high side of the 77 and the 33, but Austin Hill getting into the back bumper of Hocevar there. Nice, just a little friendly bump there, trying to say, hey, I'm here. I'm trying to get around you. And you see, yeah, Austin Hill having to hold up, getting out of the exit of the corner here, and hit the number 33 Chevrolet driver is going to look to have to make a move to get around the 77 Hocevar. Again, some contact there with the front bumper of the 33 to the back bumper of the 77. Both Chevrolets continue to battle, but wait a minute. Up front, here goes Josh Berry to the inside and Chase Briscoe. Gonna try to run him up the racetrack. And the number 21 Ford Mustang looking to take away second place. Briscoe not going away quietly, but there goes Berry. Dive bombing the inside near the yellow line. And he takes away second place from Chase Briscoe. And now Briscoe trying to hold serve there on that bottom line. You can already see the fall off on the tires here for the number 19 Toyota. And now his teammate Ty Gibbs getting up to the back bumper here. What a run for Josh Berry. And now he's going to start to chip away to get up to the leader, Ryan Blaney. And we'll see if the driver of the number 21 Ford Mustang for the Wood Brothers has anything for Ryan Blaney here at Richmond Raceway. Heck yeah, guys. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please like and subscribe. So, man, Josh Berry could use a huge win here at Richmond Raceway as he continues to put up good lap numbers here. And speaking of not so good lap numbers, SVG battling in the back of the pack is Kyle Larson. Also another one of those cars way, way back in the pack trying to make their way up to the front. You can see here, guys, the rear of this field right now is almost about to get lapped by the leader. And 5 top 5 finishes this season for SVG and 4 top 5 finishes in the last 12 races for the driver, the number 97. And yo! Are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? Let's give a big shout out to one of our members here, Ghost Honor 86. Love having your side, Gunner. Heck yeah, Graybeard actually is in the room. Let's go. Mama, great to see you. Timo? Hey, Timo's all right. I got you, dog. I got you, bro. And Kyle Larson with 11 Richmond top 10 finishes here. So a racetrack that Kyle Larson could really get a chance to change his bad luck of sorts over the last few races here tonight. Let's hope, man. The number 5 team could use a great finish here at Richmond Raceway. A big shout out here, guys, to Ghost Honor 86 with a $20 super chat donation. Thank you so much, Ghost.
So you may run long, you may do things that don't make sense on paper when you look at the field as a whole.
All right, guys, so right now the field's starting to spread out here a little bit, and you can see Chase Briscoe, who's now in 3rd, battling with Ty Gibbs, and Josh Berry is starting to get a little bit closer to Ryan Blaney as we head to our first commercial break here, guys. 21 laps into stage number 1. Remember, stage 1 will be 70 laps here, guys, so make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Man, big shout out, dude. Ghost. What's up, man? Coming in with the $20 super chat. Let's go, bro. That's how we get it started. Ha! Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Ha! Let's get it started in here. Yeah. We lose control, the body and soul. We wreck your minds when we see the racing go. Oh, here we go now. Here we go now.
Let's get Charlie in this green. Yeah.
He's pooped. Let the boy rest.
He wants to be famous.
He is famous. He's now Graybeard. He's got his own, like, stage name.
He's chilling with us. He's just laying behind his daddy.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
He got 2 WALKs today.
That's right. 2 WALKs. Mama, thank you for putting up with that old redneck pops a beer. Heck yeah, dude. Hey, I'm already almost done with beer number 1. Let's go. Come on, man. I love Saturday night racing for NASCAR, man. Seriously. And only got a handful of races left, guys, before we're full on NFL football here on TimReynoldsShow. So really trying to enjoy it. And obviously, it's really nice having the missus hanging out with us here. Obviously, she's a huge NASCAR fan as well. And she's also, you know, bummed out she hasn't got to watch more races this year. So I twisted her arm a little bit and convinced her to come hang out with us, man. Even decided to let her wear the hat, you know? Got to rock the new do here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, baby. Careful. KC Rock, what's up, Kenneth? Heck yeah, man. Shout out Kenneth Clark, 24. What's up, brother? All right, I got to take the glasses off. Woo.
I can see clearly now. The darkness is gone.
All right, so we are back to the action here.
Holy cow, beer
Richmond Raceway. And Ryan
Woo! Saturday. There you go, Ghost. Hey, Ghost, how many could you drink? 20?
And leads the way by just over a second.
Oh, he could probably do a 24-pack if he wanted to.
Oh, that's heavy.
That's a lot. It's a lot of beer.
Busiest guy at this racing venue today.
All right, so SVG continuing to move upwards here, and you can see Shane Van Gisbergen already using that top lane, kind of a lane that nobody really uses here at Richmond, especially because of all the tire wear that tends to happen, all the beads, if you will, of rubber that get up near that top wall, but he's trying to get the best he can out of that number 97 Chevrolet.
That's the one thing that he lacks is experience in this type of racing, but you can see it's starting to happen, starting to understand these short tracks.
So Danny Hamlin, who's won here 5 times at Richmond, having a great run here in the number 11 Toyota. He's just outside of the top 10.
This is a guy I'd be really comfortable learning from. He's so good on racetracks. Look how low he is right here. This is something that is we're starting to see a lot at Richmond. This is the only racetrack I'm aware of that you would run that low on the straightaway, where you turn the car.
And you see Hamlin getting up to the back bumper of William Byron here, and Hamlin's going to have a run. Looking to the inside, they make it 3 wide, coming into turn number 3. And what a run by Hamlin. He's trying to hold on to that car as they come down the front stretch. They're still 3 wide going into turn number 1. Ryan Priest on the outside of William Byron, and Byron squished in the middle, and he does smartly to drop off there as we see Danny Hamlin able to get a 2 for 1 as he goes from 11th to 9th in 2 corners here. And now Ryan Priest sees his teammate Brad Keselowski, also his team owner, out in front as Denny Hamlin takes over 8th place here. What a run! Hamlin getting 2 positions in a matter of 2 laps. And wow, 31 laps in, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen our first green flag pit stop. Here comes Kyle Larson as well. Joey Logano, one of the first drivers to pit. As you see there, getting 4 Goodyear tires and fuel into that number 5 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports.
He now brought the 2 car to pit lane, and they will leave as well. There he goes in the green and bright yellow Menards Ford.
So, wow, a lot of drivers, including Ryan Priest, who's up there battling in the top 5, gets his pit stop. There's Austin Dillon in the number 3 Chevrolet, also getting his pit stop. Wow, and we've got a lot of drivers now hitting pit lane, including the leader, Ryan Blaney. Here comes Tyler Reddick in the number 45 Toyota.
Before he came to pit road, about the same adjustment as he's had in practice here, Marty.
To Steve's point, Dave, once 1 car
Who is
pits at Richmond, they all
Reddick, they're like slick
Ryan
and
Blaney said the car was just
not
starting
I thought you might like his, Blaney's.
Yeah,
So
they
far,
do.
led 26
Pretty
laps.
cool with the yellow and
Josh Berry,
purple.
great run from qualifying 3rd. He was at the front of the pack. He now comes to pit road.
All right, so we've seen here a lot of green flag pit stops now. Josh Berry, who led a couple of laps, comes down pit lane to get his pit stop. Here comes Denny Hamlin as well. Elliott, Nemechek, Austin Hill just came off the pits. So yeah, everybody hitting the green flag pit stops here, cutting this first stage in half.
Richmond Raceway. His teammate Ty Gibbs on pit road, last week's winner as well. He will now hit his marks on pit lane. And the crew will
Ooh, here comes Ty Gibbs sliding into his pit box.
Coming in hot.
Got that right, baby. And I got to tell you guys, man, big shout out to Ghost Honor here. Says Casey, I'm struggling to have faith. HMS is struggling, pulling for Chase, but damn, NASCAR has screwed the pooch for certain teams. Yeah, I got to agree with you there, man. Timo, I've drank myself sober between Crown and Natty Light beyond what I thought I could. Don't do whiskey no more except for apple and fireball shots. Drink yourself sober. See, I can't do that. My body won't let me do that. Yeah. If I drink too much, I get really mad. Hey, camera. Come on, man. Can we focus here?
On board with Austin Hill of the 33. He's got
I'm a
a penalty
Jameson drinker,
because the
really.
team has lost the
Jameson
tire
one.
down pit road. You're on board right
I
here. He's going to do
love
a pass through. So you see at the top of your screen
Or a
the
pickleback.
33 car in
Always
his
a
stall,
pickleback.
and the tire kind of rolls out. So it's hard to tell from that angle, but obviously it wasn't caught when it rolled back to pit wall. So that'll be a penalty for the 33. Another
Fireball
penalty, I'm
frozen.
hearing the 54
Frozen
of
shot
Ty Gibbs.
sound.
Too
Yeah, baby.
fast. This is exactly what did them in at North Wilkesboro, and here he is. A speeding penalty early on at Richmond.
Oh, guys, so not only a penalty for the 33 of Austin Hill, but now a penalty for Ty Gibbs, as he'll have to come down pit lane and serve that penalty. That is tough. Here with these green flag laps still going on here. Now, currently, Ryan Blaney takes over the lead, but wow, how about Joey Logano? It's really moved up here.
75 feet shorter than it once was, and that 75 feet means that if you're a little too quick, remember, it's kind of rolling average. So if I go a little too fast over that yellow line, Jeff, I just don't have the time to give it back, and I get caught on the stopwatch.
There were certain drivers that were made well aware of it. Others were caught out by surprise. Let's have a look here with Ty Gibbs.
They just simply didn't get slowed down.
Yeah,
quick
he
enough.
tried.
The
Ty
reason
Gibbs
NASCAR
made a
moved
great
that
effort to
road
get
is
that car
because
slowed
last year
down,
at races
but
before,
unfortunately a
drivers had
speeding
trouble
penalty
getting
for the number
inside of that
54
road because it was
Toyota,
so
so
early
Ty
in the
Gibbs
third
is going to
quarter.
have to serve
New
that.
location is, see the yellow line, the old location is back there at the black line. That's where it was. Many drivers would miss that orange box, so they moved it closer to pit road to make that easier. But Steve did a great job of explaining. It made that first zone 75 feet shorter. The shorter a zone it is, the easier it is to speed in. Because remember, it's the time it takes.
So right now, Ryan Blaney with 41 laps in to stage number 1 takes over the lead as you see him lapping Ty Gibbs there. And that'll put Gibbs down 1 lap now as he'll have a tough way to try to get around to get back on the lead lap.
Fortunately, a lot of racing
So Blaney continues to lead. Chase Briscoe in second. Joey Logano with a great green flag pit stop has moved up from inside the top 10 to now inside the top 3. Currently third now for the number 22 Ford Mustang. And Ty Gibbs able to get around Ryan Blaney, so now he'll be back on the lead lap. But Blaney now having a great run after his great green flag pit stop.
28th in the race last weekend at Iowa Speedway.
So Josh Berry ends up coming out 4th here. And how about Austin Cindric, as you see all 3 of the Team Penske Ford Mustangs able to rocket inside the top 5 now. And there goes Josh Berry, the driver of the number 21 Ford Mustang, gets around Joey Logano. And Berry doing a great job here at Richmond Raceway. This could be exactly the kind of run that he needs to get signed to another racing team heading into next season for the Cup Series.
As his teammate Joey Logano and Cindric is up 18 positions from where he
Miles,
started.
did somebody say pickle?
What does that even mean? What did I miss here?
Honey, he's always talking about the pickle of peanut butter sandwich.
Oh.
Come on.
I guess I try to forget that because of how disgusting it sounds. I don't know. Look, I like pickles. I like peanut butter. But, yeah, I don't think I want to try that.
It's just like our grandpa always trying to get us to try peanut butter mayonnaise sandwiches.
Just do peanut butter and butter like I do, okay? Bro, Fireball's my night shot. I'll take 2 shots from the freezer and sleep like a baby. Well, that's what Fireball does. It'll put your ass to sleep. That's for sure. Drinking vodka and orange juice? Heck yeah, Jeffrey. Jameson, smooth, chilled. Add some lime juice and a dab of pickle juice. Oh, look, Jameson and pickle juice is the shit. So good. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Right now, we are in commercial break. We've got some side-by-side action here, so we'll try to keep up with anything that's happening right now. But after these green flag pit stops, we've got 24 laps to go here in stage number 1. And guys, the green flag pit stops are going to be big here at Richmond because right now these drivers are really seeing a fall off with their tires only about 15, 20 laps into a run of tires. So right now they cut this first stage in half, everybody pitting right around lap 30, 35. So cutting the stage in half to help them out. At the end of the stage, you're going to see everybody else pit again, try to get topped off with fuel and get four more Goodyear tires, or new Goodyear tires. So we'll see if it really makes a difference towards the end of the race, because you're going to see some drivers start to gamble here, especially late in this race, to try to give them track position, because that's what's key here at Richmond. If you can't get the track position and hold on to it, you're not going to have a good chance for yourself to be able to get towards the leaders here. And honestly, it's a tough racetrack to pass at, with it being very, very tight. One of these short tracks that are really competitive to watch racing.
Humid day and evening here in Richmond, Virginia, but what a sight. Look at that. Richmond Raceway, beautiful.
And guys, how about since the start of the race, Austin Cindric, the driver of the number 2 Ford Mustang, up 18 spots now, currently inside the top 5. We see Alex Bowman up 12 spots in the number 48 Chevrolet, and Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick, both Toyotas up 8 spots right now, and Kyle Larson has moved up 7 spots in the number 5 Chevrolet. And guys, we've got a battle here for second place, as we see Chase Briscoe with a lap car out in front of him, trying to get around the number 10 Ford, or excuse me, number 10 Chevrolet. And Briscoe's going to be able to make that pass, I think, here, but right behind him is Josh Berry.
They were struggling back there in the pack, racing against guys they're not accustomed to racing around. Don't really know.
Ghost, of course she does. She looks better in the number 3 shirt, looks better in the number 88 hat. I get it, dude. I get it. I hooked a beautiful, sexy woman, okay?
Toyota Racing on board, Tyler Reddick. And DJ mentioned how many positions.
Miles, you
he's
are
made up.
correct.
Let's talk
Pickle
more about
juice
it
and
with Dave
ranch for
Burns.
salads.
And you heard
Let's
him
go. That sounds good, dude. I like
He's the
pickles and
lead on
cucumbers
the
and stuff in my
street.
salads.
We have
Oh,
been good
yeah.
here. We've had pace here before, but they qualified 32nd. Billy Scott, his crew chief, told me, we can do it. I know we can do it. They just have to chip away at it, and that was a good example of it right there. Remember, they finished last week. That put them in the less desirable group for practice yesterday, and it cost them with an early qualifying draw and a not so well set up race car. So they're making the kind of progress they need to make after a.
So Tyler Reddick continuing to make progress here as they try to make all kinds of adjustments for the driver there of the number 45 Toyota.
Actions. Bubba Wallace 9.2 seconds. Tyler Reddick 9.2
So Ryan
seconds.
Blaney
The
continues
two
to lead.
fastest
Chase
pit stops
Briscoe
of
in
the
second.
entire
Josh
cycle,
Berry in
both coming
third.
out of
Joey
the
Logano's worked his
racing.
way up inside the top five, including Austin Cindric.
You mentioned
Oh,
Austin
guys, and
Cindric.
another big mover here is Chase Elliott. Elliott now inside the top 10 here after those green flag pit stops are able to give him a great position now here out in front of a lot of drivers.
Driven away from him. He is consistently top 3 fastest car on the racetrack, or the fastest race car on the racetrack, and he has a fair amount more laps on tires. That is a really impressive start to this race.
Xfinity on board with Bubba Wallace, who, by the way, had a brilliant drive last week. Drove up through the field to the lead, then went backwards after a penalty, then tried to work his way.
So right now we see Austin Cindric out in front of Bubba Wallace. Wallace is doing very well here, currently riding 6th. Riding around in 6th place here in the number 23 Toyota. Right now, Ryan Blaney, still the fastest car on the racetrack.
For him as well, Kim.
And Dick, before the break, you noted that crew chief Paul Wolf brought his driver down on the earlier side of the pit window, lap 30, to gain positions. Came in 7th, left 3rd, ultimately settling in the 4th position. The crew chief did his job, the crew did their job. Now it's up to Joey. Joey telling me the most important thing to him as a driver here is managing tires.
So you see there, lap 14th, 9th place, and worked his way up all the way to 4th here with 13 laps to go here on stage number 1. Paul Wolf there, the crew chief for Joey Logano, continuing to try to help his driver out and get him in great position to win this race.
Make the best lap time that you can. Right now, it's pretty easy because he has, pretty clean racetrack. So it's just about hitting your groove, doing everything you need to do. Look at your lap times on your dashboard. Just trying to be as consistent as possible. When it gets difficult is when you catch somebody and you're trying to pass them and you got old tires and you're trying not to eat the rubber off of the tires. And then it requires almost a completely different skill set. So we'll see that all night
So
long.
Briscoe has started to work his way closer to Ryan Blaney here, probably because of all this lap traffic that Blaney's trying to get through right now. 11 laps to go. This is definitely slowing him down, but guys, remember the new stage break procedures? If the caution occurs within the final 10 laps of the stage, either 1 or 2, that will conclude the stage.
That new rule was implemented starting last week at Iowa Speedway. So there's Carson Hocevar.
So here we go. Blaney now trying to get to the outside of the number 77 Chevrolet. Hocevar trying to hold on here and trying to not go down another lap. Or go down a lap, I should say. And oh, there goes Blaney, though. And this is not good for Hocevar. As the driver, the number 77 Chevrolet, sees the leader right there beside him. And Ryan Blaney's going to get the number 77 down a lap.
He won at Talladega. He's a flashy personality, but he's also young and he's emotional. And that's what the fans love about him. But can he harness that emotion?
So Blaney makes easy work of Zane Smith, the driver out in front of Carson Hocevar. And oh, here comes Chase Briscoe now, forcing the 77 Chevrolet up the racetrack. And now we see Chase Briscoe trying to make his way up towards the leader, Ryan Blaney. So 8 laps to go here in stage number 1. You see Zane Smith and Carson Hocevar really struggling to get any speed out of their race cars here right now, And right behind them is Chase Briscoe. And Briscoe's got a very fast race car here. But at Richmond, 0 top 10 finishes. His best finish has been 11th twice. And he's only scored 3 total stage points here at Richmond in his NASCAR Cup Series career. So there, Chase Briscoe able to make easy work with Zane Smith. Still trying to get around the number 77 of Carson Hocevar. But Briscoe trying to get back to Ryan Blaney to battle for the lead.
Protects them for that potential issue down the road. Extra set of tires at Goodyear Tires, by the way, for tonight's Cookout 400.
Hell yeah, Ty, what's going on, man? Ghost, how we doing? Ty, you gotta work on the lady dating game, son. We need stories.
For the competitors.
Okay.
With 9 plus a set of scuffs out of after qualifying.
So now we see Ryan Blaney getting up to the back bumper here of Noah Grayson. And I got a replay here. Ooh! And Todd Gillen a little too slow getting into the corner, and Blaney gets the back bumper into him and just slightly pushes him out the way. It looks like Blaney ain't waiting for nobody, man. He's going to make easy work of these lap cars here in this one. A.J. Allmendinger and Noah Grayson now out in front of Blaney. And oh, it's almost some contact there as you see Blaney get really close to the left side of that number 16 Chevrolet. And a great run here by Ryan Blaney, who continues to lead with 4 laps to go here in this one. You look like such an influencer.
Yesterday as well, so just going the wrong way.
You want me to keep up with the chat, do you not?
Yeah, I'm saying it's awesome. You look like an influencer. Like you're there just smiling with the phone, and you look like you're just all natural.
They know that they're in, right? Briscoe isn't confirmed, but Ryan Blaney is already...
Oh, and some contact there between the 34 of Tom Gilliland and the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger. As you see Logano trying to avoid any sort of collision there. But uh-oh, here comes Chase Briscoe. Briscoe's been able to get to the back bumper here of Ryan Blaney. And now Blaney with 2 laps to go has some trouble here. Here goes Briscoe to the inside. And the number 19 Toyota looking to take the lead away from Blaney. They've got a lap car out in front. And now we see Briscoe about to be side by side with Blaney. Blaney dive bombs the corner and Briscoe forced to step back here. And that could be the move that Blaney needs as you see him get around the number 4 Ford Mustang, and the white flag comes out for stage number 1. Briscoe dive bombing the inside of the number 4, and Noah Grayson forced up the racetrack as we see Briscoe charging hard to get to the back bumper here of Ryan Blaney. 2 corners to go. Blaney hogs the bottom of the corner. Briscoe cannot catch up to him, and Ryan Blaney is your stage 1 winner in the number 12 Ford Mustang for Team Penske here at Richmond Raceway.
Number 4, is he last?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see him on the
He
board.
sucks.
He
kind of sucks.
Who is he?
Noah Grayson.
Noah Grayson.
Noah Grayson. Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody, hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We'll give you that stage 1 recap here as we go over the top 10. Who got stage points there after stage number 1. 70 laps in now to Richmond Raceway for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Redneck woman, that's all I need. Just an American woman, that's my baby. And I love it when she reds red, white, and blue. Man, baby, anything looks good on you. And I can't wait to serenade you when we got the play-by-play on Tim Reynolds Show. You, ow! Come on.
Hey, baby.
Let's go. Hi, baby.
It's a commercial. You can do
I
it.
may need some assistance here.
Why?
Because this is about to be done.
You can get fast. You're so fast. You're like freaky fast. The camera's blurry. Oh, there it is.
Baby,
Yeah.
we might have paid off that Best Buy card just in time.
Sweetheart,
I
you
don't
run
know
and grab it while it's commercial break.
Okay.
Thank you.
That means you got to entertain the chat. I will be back. Yeah, Miles, I got my hair cut.
Finally.
Casey's asking me to dance. What the hell?
I love when you dance. Charlie. Come here, Charlie. Come here. Whoopsies. Dropped my phone on the heating baseboard heater. Come here, Charlie. Come here. Come here. You can see his eyebrows. Charlie, come here. Come here. Come on. Hi, baby. Hi, Moo. Yeah. Say hi, everybody. Is that JP in his house? JP in his house. Oh, baby. Oh, you're so stinky cute. We got JP in his house.
Good boy, Charlie. Oh, yeah.
Can I have a bite? Thank you.
Had to get a snack. All right, so we'll see how these pit stops go here after stage number 1. See if Ryan Blaney can come back out with the lead. A fast pit stop for Logano and Denny Hamlin as well. Briscoe with a very fast pit stop as well. And oh, it's a 3-way tie! And Blaney may have just gotten out in front. Oh my goodness, Cindric, Briscoe were right there. Oh my goodness, here's the replay. And Ryan Blaney just beats out Briscoe and Austin Cindric off the pits. Whoa, that was close. All right, guys. Let's get right into it here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Alfie, what's up, man? Miles, hey, you gotta get a pickle. They're good for you. All right, so after stage number 1, we see Ryan Blaney, the driver of the number 12 Ford Mustang for Team Penske, ends up getting the stage 1 victory here in those 10 crucial stage points. Chase Briscoe, in the number 19 Toyota here for Joe Gibbs Racing, ends up finishing second after stage number 1, getting those 9 stage points there. Joey Logano gets 8 stage points here with the 3rd place finish after stage number 1 in the number 22 Ford Mustang. Austin Cindric, the 3rd Team Penske driver to finish inside the top 4 here. He finishes 4th and gets those 7 crucial stage points there for the number 2 Ford Mustang for Team Penske. Josh Berry gets top 5 finish here after stage number 1. That gives him 6 stage points here as the driver of the number 21 Ford Mustang is looking for a win here to help him get back in a Cup Series car next season. He will not be driving that number 21 Ford Mustang for the Wood brothers. Bubba Wallace finishing 6th here. He's going to get 5 stage points here in the number 23 Toyota. Denny Hamlin, 7th place finish here after stage number 1. He gets 4 stage points. Christopher Bell ends up finishing 8th here in the number 20 Toyota. He gets 3 stage points. Chase Elliott, a 9th place finish here for the number 9 Chevrolet after stage number 1, getting 2 stage points. And William Byron, his teammate, ends up rounding out the top 10 after stage number 1 here, getting at least 1 stage point here after stage number 1 here at Richmond Raceway for the NASCAR Cup Series. So hope you guys are ready for stage number 2. This one's going to be a little longer. Let's see here. Got 160 laps in stage number 2. So that's going to give us at least 3 or 4 pit stops.
Michael Mavro is here. Hi, Dad!
Oh, what's up? That's awesome. Heck yeah. Look at that, guys. We're starting to get a bunch of family to come hang out and watch. So let's go. Heck yeah. Big shout out, Michael, in the chat. Let's go. Welcome, brother. All right, Mr. Reynolds also. Alfie, what's going on, man? Tim, I like your haircut. Looks really goat for the go to YouTube. Hey, Hey, thank you, dog. I gotta admit, this is probably my best haircut in a while. It really is. I am pumped up. I'm happy about it. It's put me in a better mood. The wife loves it. So, yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm excited. I think I may have found myself a barber to go to now. So, that's really awesome. All right, so we're just waiting to get back to the race here, guys. Oh, and they're talking about the history of this racetrack.
And this weekend, the driver of Richard Childress Racing's number 3 Chevrolet Austin Dillon has a special bit of history on the line. He could win 3 straight NASCAR Cup Series races. That's something that hasn't been done in over 40 years when Bobby Allison accomplished that in 1983.
Oh, Diff, I love a history lesson.
All right, guys, we heard there Austin Dillon couldn't make history if he's able to take that number 3 Chevrolet to victory lane.
Jeff, this is a little bit of the signature of the 3. He kind of is in the race, does his part, stays patient, and in the second half, whenever this 3-car runs for a setup or however he drives, it really comes alive when the lights come on.
It's one of the last 2 races.
Going on, Dad? You could have dressed the boxer looks a little questionable. Boxer?
He needed it to be. Obviously, it worked on it overnight.
I don't know what he's talking about. Hi, Miss Western Ghost. We kind of educated. I don't really know. I'm from Iowa. All right, and here we go, guys. We're back. Green flag racing here at Richmond Raceway in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series. And oh, Austin Cindric almost gets into his teammate. And now Ryan Blaney's under fire as Chase Briscoe takes away the lead in the number 19 Toyota. Heading into turn number 3. What a run here for Denny Hamlin. Hamlin side by side with Logano, and oh, Bubba Wallace gets pushed to the outside, and the number 23 Toyota nearly gets into the wall, and we've got a ton of jostling for position going back behind the leaders. We got 3-4 wide bumping racing on this restart, ladies and gentlemen. And Josh Berry has fallen back all the way to 10th after that terrible restart. And meanwhile, we've got some sandwiches back of the pack here. Teammates Austin Hill Connor Zilic and SVG battling. There goes 3 wide with the number 48, number 3, and the number 6. Oh, and we see Austin Dillon get a little loose there and then try to put a block on Chris Buescher. And the number 17 Ford Mustang looks to the inside of the number 3 of Austin Dillon. And they are continuing to battle here. That's for 18th. Oh, my goodness. These restarts are crazy here at Richmond. Even people in the back of the pack trying to jostle for position. And all 3 wide as Michael McDowell gets around Connor Zilic. And Kyle Larson says, I'll just make it 4 wide as I get in between there. And we see what happened here. Yep, Josh Berry overshoots the corner, nearly taking out Bubba Wallace a few laps ago as Bubba gets hit here. And he's almost taken out. Oh, my goodness.
Plenty of room. Watch this restart. Watch the 11 and the 2 work this out. Down into turn 1.
So you see Denny Hamlin got a great restart. And oh, man. Denny Hamlin pretty much almost takes out Cindric. Cindric had to get on the brakes quickly when it looked like Ryan Blaney probably got a little too hot into that corner on the restart, and that's given Chase Briscoe the opportunity to take this lead. And now we see Denny Hamlin. Oh, some contact with Joey Logano, and a little bumping is some racing here at Richmond. And you see Logano having to hold off Hamlin for that 4th place position, side by side the number 11 and number 22. And oh, Logano comes right back down on the 11 with some more contact there between him and Hamlin. Hamlin's not going to go away. Richmond Raceway is one of his best racetracks. And now you see here Logano using the outside lane to his benefit, holding off the number 11 for now.
Hamlin moved up 10 spots.
Yep, Hamlin moved up a lot. He's definitely boogieing, trying to win that regular season championship. Right now, Ryan Blaney, the only one really within shooting distance. He's 97 points behind Hamlin for the regular season championship with 3 races to go in the regular season. So Blaney's still trying to get to that back bumper of Briscoe. Briscoe doing a great job now leading here in stage number 2. We are 18 laps into 160 here in stage number 2. Hamlin continues to battle side by side here with the number 22 Ford Mustang of Joey Logano. Logano's finding some speed in that outside lane, but Hamlin seems to just be right there, almost like a gnat, just annoying Logano until he makes a mistake here. Now, both of them get very close into the corners here. Logano really forcing Hamlin back down, and you see there the drive off the corner. It looks like Logano's got a better has better speed driving off the corner, but we see Hamlin has a little bit better speed in the corner right now. And wow, how about Tyler Reddick? Hello! Starting from the back of the pack, here comes Reddick, now working his way up all the way to 11th here.
Starting from the bottom, now we're here.
I think Reddick's good luck charm is here, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out.
Reddick.
All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got a super chat challenge as well, guys. Help us out with that. If you want any questions answered, any racing questions, NASCAR questions, or have any shout-outs you'd like to make, or any comments you'd like to stand out, you can hit me up with those super chats here live on Tim Reynolds Show.
Where's Robert?
Robert might be busy tonight. I don't know. We haven't seen him. He was here last night for the football game.
30 to 35 laps where you needed to get out of each
everybody
set of
came.
your tires in stage 1. You're going to have to run about 45
Yeah, not everybody.
I had to take a nap.
You should use in stage 2.
So Hamlin's still battling here with Logano. But Joey, you can see there, he's just got a lot more drive off the corner, and he's starting to pull away now from the number 11 Toyota. But both of them have actually gotten up closer here to Austin Cindric, as Cindric is struggling a little bit right now. And you can see Hamlin, ooh, contact right there with Logano like we mentioned earlier. And you see for Denny, he did not mean to do that, but just trying to get that car to turn the way he wants to properly. Yo, Dad, we salute you. You have an awesome girl. We love her so much. Wish y'all well. My old ass joins you in pride. She is awesome. Dude, Ghost.
Aww.
Big shout out, brother, with another $20 super chat donation. Dude, you rock, man. Thank you so much, Ghost. And thank you for the beautiful comment about Mrs. Reynolds. That is so sweet. So Ryan Preece, 5 top 10 finishes this season as he looks to improve his running position. Just outside of the top 5, I believe here. Currently 7th is the driver of the number 60 Ford Mustang. So you see Ryan Preece, the first car below the cut line as of right now. 25 points behind SVG. And he'll need to really increase his running position here and get a good finish if he wants to stay within points distance of getting into the chase here in this one.
I know my eyes aren't good, but looking at that makes it look like I got cataracts. It's so blurry.
Couple of other drivers doing good things in the top 10. William Byron 6th. Ross Chastain has made his way into the top 10 just behind Bubba Wallace.
So Chase Briscoe continues to lead here. 27 laps into stage number 2. We've got 134 laps to go here, guys, as we get ready to see what's going to happen. Is Baker Mayfield your this year NFL question? Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Baker this year, man. Not only that, I was kind of shocked and honestly a little disheartened with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers not giving him a contract extension that he has deserved, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be rooting for Baker a whole lot this year, man. And the Bucks, of course, man. Without a doubt, going to be rooting for the Bucks all year long.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, Ghost.
I can only imagine.
Ghost, you remind me of one of those dads who's polishing off the shotgun as soon as they meet the dude. Hey, how you doing, boy?
That song, What Was I Thinking?
That was Ghost when he was younger, doing that stuff.
Yeah, now he's the dad on the porch cleaning his gun, waiting for...
Yeah, but that's a different song.
No.
Yep.
No.
That's 2 different
when
songs.
He says he comes home, he goes to drop her off and her dad's on the porch cleaning the gun. Isn't that part of that song?
So that's part of the Dierks Bentley song, yes. But the one song that talks about he'll be cleaning this gun.
Yeah, I'm not talking
That's a
about
different
that
song.
But yeah,
So
that song too.
yeah. And man, it hurts. So come on, boys, sit on down and tell me about yourself. So you like my daughter, do you now? Yeah, we think she's something else. She's a daddy's girl, a mama's world. She deserves respect, that's what she'll get. Ain't it, son? Now come along and y'all have a little fun. I'll see you when you get back, bet I'll be up all night. Still cleaning this gun. That's Ghost Armor right there, man. That's Ghost. Ty, salute. Thank you.
Chase Briscoe, he's led 29. These guys started on the front row.
Dad is good. Let him be dad. Hell yeah. All right, so we see Ryan Blaney now getting closer to Chase Briscoe here, and the same thing we've seen in stage number 1. We really start to see a fall off here for Briscoe once we get about 30 laps into these tires. Now, right now, guys, into this stage here, we're going to start seeing drivers start to think about pitting. We're at lap 35 in stage number 2, and that's right around the time you want to split a stage. But how long are these drivers going to try to let these tires wear as much as they can? But Blaney now trying to work the back bumper here of Briscoe. You see him using multiple lanes, and Blaney only a matter of time before he finds a way to get around Chase Briscoe. The number 12 Ford Mustang is faster, and Briscoe puts on a nice block there. So the number 19 Toyota trying to hold on to that lead, but it won't be much longer before we're able to see Blaney able to get out in front here. He's definitely got the faster race car. And now into the inside here, and that's going to force Chase Briscoe up the racetrack. And Blaney coming down the backstretch here. 36 laps into stage number 2. And Blaney's got an opening there. He's going to try to force Briscoe back up the racetrack into lane 2. And Briscoe holds on here to the lead.
And you abuse them too early, you're going to pay. There's going to be consequences. But he's looking after them.
And you're already seeing there, Blaney gets into the corner a lot faster than Briscoe, but coming out of the corner, they're side by side, going down the backstretch. Briscoe trying to hold off Blaney here, but I think the number 12 Ford Mustang's going to start pulling away, but Briscoe's still holding on, even though Ryan Blaney takes over the lead here. And Blaney just hit the fastest lap on the racetrack there.
Carrie,
Clear.
I say he's at Monster Jam.
Damn.
Is there Monster Jam in August?
Well, let's talk more about that 19.
It's got to be somewhere else. Not in Tampa.
Is that the stadium it's usually at? Do you recognize the stadium?
Oh, that might be in the Lightning Stadium. That's the Lightning Stadium. They're doing one in the Forum?
That's crazy.
That's cool.
I'm jealous. Monster Mud, Megalodon, Zombie.
So, guys, Ryan Blaney able to complete that pass now to Chase Briscoe. And you see Briscoe, the Chicagoland winner, starting to report some issues with his tires.
Check out his seats.
For multiple reasons. One is very obvious.
What the heck?
That's awesome.
Oh,
Tell him I hope he had fun. I hope he's having fun. That looks like a lot of fun. Gosh, it feels like forever since we went to Monster Jam.
I think it's really different depending on the setup, but it is a tool drivers use. James Small wants his driver to
So, guys, we've seen Josh Berry start to work his way back up inside the top 5, able to get out in front of Hamlin, currently in the 5th place position here in the number 21 Ford Mustang.
They're running 2 seconds of a lap.
So Blaney now already starting to pull away from Briscoe. And for Chase Briscoe, this has kind of been a theme for him. And every racetrack that he's had a chance to be fast and competitive, the tire wear seems to affect that number 19 Toyota team more than a lot of other drivers right now.
Want to shift later in the run? You may not want to shift later in the run. Some of it is driver preference. It really is.
Uh-oh, watch out. Ghost laying down the law.
I'd rather be in a lower gear because I can feel the tires. Lower being 4th.
Correct. I would want to turn more RPMs because I could feel the rear tires when they were going to spin better than if I had it in a high gear and it wouldn't turn as many RPMs. Kevin Harvick, he was a little bit different. He wanted to be in a higher gear.
So Blaney continues to lead here, 42 laps in to stage number 2. Remember, 160 here, guys, and right now, the drivers are trying to go a little further here with these tires. So no one has yet to hit the green flag pit stops as of yet. We are going to reach another little commercial break here, guys, so please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And make sure, please, guys, share this live stream with your family and friends, and make sure you guys hit me up on some of my other content that I have here on Tim Reynolds Show. I did, guys, do a little preview for the end-of-season awards for the upcoming 2026 NFL season, giving my top candidates for the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year award, Offensive Player of the Year award, and both the Rookie Offensive Player of the Year and the Defensive Rookie of the Year for the NFL season coming up. So make sure you guys check that out as well. And thank you guys so much. Oh, look at that Ghost, man. Being a very generous host. Heck yeah.
Hostess with the mostest.
All right, so we do see Christopher Bell working around Ross Chastain, and Ross Chastain has done a very good job finding himself inside the top 10 right now. And, oh, man, we got some contact there between Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Todd Gilliland as they continue back in the pack here. But, man, we got some bumping and racing already going here in this one.
Okay, sheepy.
Uh-oh. Mrs. Reynolds getting sheepy. That's never good.
Why can't this stuff be earlier in the day?
I don't know, baby. And they continue to battle 3 wide near the back of the pack here. Todd Gilliland, Zane Smith, and there, that's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. all battling for 31st place. Yikes. Can you imagine being in the back of the pack of a Cup Series race there and it's that competitive? Crazy.
Stop it! I was thinking the same thing. Stop. I'll go.
You should.
For real?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah.
How much more we got to go in the race, though? I don't want it to sit too long.
We're about a third of the way.
You think by the time I go there, go back, and...
No.
Should I wait longer?
Probably.
Well, I don't know what time they close.
I don't know either.
When I mentioned that stat to him, he said, oh yeah, I remember exactly what you're talking about. It was the very first stop of the very first race of the year at Daytona. He has been smooth ever since, and he's just a small part of why the 54 car ran second overall, line to line on pit road this season. As the 60 makes a stop here on pit road, finishing up service.
Because the Stroganoff might be better tomorrow since you're having a long work day. All right, guys, so continuing here, we're starting to see green flag pit stops now that we come back from commercial break. So Ryan Preece, one of the first cars on the lead lap to go ahead and hit the pits here. So you got to wonder, when is the leader, Ryan Blaney, going to hit pit lane? So right now, when you think about it, you're cutting this stage into thirds. So with everyone pitting here, looks like here comes Ty Gibbs. Yeah, so with everyone pitting right around lap 50 or 51, you're trying to go 50, 50, 60 towards the end of the track, or towards the end of the stage here.
Tough balance in the pack there, so a little adjustment for him here to try to get Ty moving back toward the front where he started today. I'm going to tell you, 9.2 second stops. It's just really a
great stop for Ty Gibbs in the number 54 Toyota team. 9 seconds, almost flat there. 54 laps into stage number 2. So it does look like a lot of these drivers trying to cut this stage into thirds here. Here comes Bubba Wallace down pit lane. So everybody now starting to hit pit lane here.
issue, which led to a wheel not being secured on the left front of the 23.
Wallace is coming your way, Marty.
Just as a note, after the contact with Josh Berry, about 15 laps after that, Bubba Wallace just...
Dude, Ghost, what a beautiful comment, man. Seriously, dog. Ghost, we appreciate you here, man. Seriously, dude. Not only for you willing to donate and support the channel, but, man, you got some wise stuff here, dude. Like, let me remind, boys are fun, rough, and tumble. Taught how to fight. But that angel is guarded, protected, and watched over. They aren't a queen yet, but they are our future baby girls. That is beautiful, dude. Beautiful. And oh, no, we've got the caution flag out. As Zane Smith looks like he's had a tough go of it here. And it looks like a left rear flat. And you can see there, yep, the 38 unfortunately gets really loose here. And, oh, he gets into the wall. Pretty nice lick there for the number 38. So the left rear comes out. I think it was starting to go flat, and that's what ends up getting the number 38 into the wall.
There was even some cars on pit road, Tyler Reddick being one of them.
So you don't think the race will be over in an hour?
Really confuses things a little bit.
NASCAR will have to identify who's on the lead lap. They'll also have to identify if there is a free pass. That is who is first car one lap down, literally at the time of yellow. Other cars can become lapped in the cycle as the leader gets picked up. So
it's going to be light for just a little longer, but it's whatever you want to do, baby.
Thankful he ran a little bit longer into this run because now they can come down and score or change tires with no stress. You see the 21 of Barry right behind him. That'll be fine because he's either going to be the free pass. Right there, he's in a free pass, but it's just NASCAR hasn't said that yet. But when the 19 pins, the 21 can stay out. So if you're a Josh Berry fan, don't panic that he's behind the leader.
I love you too. All right, guys, so Mrs. Reynolds is going to go ahead and step away for a little while, guys. She's going to go get some dinner ready for us, and she'll be back here for the end of the race. So make sure you guys say goodbyes. Say your goodbyes, okay? The pretty lady's leaving for a little while, then you're stuck with me.
Basically a start finish line or pit out depending on where he's pitting and when the yellow came out. So NASCAR's going to have to sort this all out.
We've seen so few cautions at this racetrack. Crew chiefs have become
I'll be back, y'all. Bye.
Afraid to pit early. The negative of pitting early is if you get on pit road and the caution comes out, you get
damn, bro.
That's what
I swear, I never had this problem.
We just haven't seen it that many races in the past.
Billy Scott is curious as we are of exactly where he's going to be scored.
Looks like Graybeard going with his mama.
I thought that they were
bye, Charlie.
What happened to North Wilkesboro,
all right, so we'll see all the leaders come down pit lane now after that caution comes out. And who can have the best pit stop and get their driver out quickly, we'll see. A lot of drivers are going to stay out, though, because they already were able to make it down pit lane. So how will this change the top 10? We'll have to find out.
James Small agreed that he was pretty good on the long run. How about Ryan Blaney giving a heads up and a attaboy to Tim Fee to his spotter. Blaney was actually coming to pit road when that happened. He quickly got on the radio feed with it.
Oh, and Chase Briscoe and Joey Logano both beat Ryan Blaney off of pit road. And Austin Cindric, the big loser, as he loses 3 spots on pit lane. And a great run there.
Coming to pit lane, and then a caution came out and a quick reactionary flexibility decision.
Yeah, spotter must have saw that car backwards on the backstretch. That's a wide view from the spotter stand.
All right, guys, so we'll get back to the action here shortly. And just kind of get whatever we can both eat. Doesn't matter to me. Just make sure coleslaw and mashed potatoes.
10-4.
Right.
Was it 2-4?
10-4. 10-4. Oh, yeah.
Give me a hug. I need a hug.
Oh, I need a hug.
That feels good. Love you.
Love you too, baby.
Bye again.
Oh, they didn't see you. Hold on. You gotta make sure they can see you if you're gonna wave by.
Bye again, y'all. See you soon.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. Waiting to get back to the racing now after that caution. We'll see what the top 10 looks like once we get everything situated. And I appreciate everybody hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So as of right now, it does look like a lot of the other drivers out in front took the wave around. So it does look like Chase Briscoe will start out on the front row. Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Austin Cindric, and Chase Elliott round out your top 7 here in this one as of right now. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. We can switch chairs. Yay! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, come then, Papa. Ah. Back in the comfy chair. Back in the comfy chair. And I need my pillow on my chair.
Don't forget whose chair that really is.
That's why you get it every time you're in here, okay? So don't be a smart butt.
NASCAR. Just a quick update. A lot of cars took the wave around because they were trapped lap down. The leaders then came to pit road. So if you're looking for certain drivers, Larson now 13th. Reddick took the wave around. He's in 18th. Barry in 17th. So back on the lead lap. 27 cars on the lead lap. Hocevar, Stenhouse, Gill, and Custer.
All right, so we'll have 63 laps into stage number 2 by the time we get back racing. So a little less than 100 laps to go here in stage number 2. We'll see if we get any more cautions. Heck yeah, Ghost, thank you so much, man. And here we go. The green flag is back out, and we are back racing here for the NASCAR Cup Series at Richmond Raceway. And we see Chase Briscoe with a great restart, but Ross Chastain on the outside of Austin Cindric makes it 3-1 coming out of turn number 2. What a great move by William Byron. The driver of the number 24 Chevrolet dive bombs the inside, and now he's battling with Hamlin for the top 4 spot. So we see here Byron having a great run. Ryan Blaney now in 3rd. Joey Logano in 2nd. Denny Hamlin's worked his way up to 4th. And guys, we got a couple of Toyotas cracking the top 10 here in Eric Jones and Riley Herbst. Now Chase Elliott makes his presence known inside the top 10. And a lot of different drivers. Oh, Eric Jones just literally blocked the heck out of the number 35 Toyota there, dive bombing him to the inside. And how about Ross Chastain as Chastain tries to get inside the top 5 here, battling alongside Austin Cindric. Oh, Riley Herbst gets into Bubba Wallace's teammate. No, that was actually Alex Bowman. And Bowman in the number 48 Chevrolet able to get around Riley Herbst. And oh, there goes Hocevar. And oh my goodness, Larson and Hocevar make contact. And that almost took out the number 77. Whoa. And now Noah Grayson right to the inside of the number 5 of Kyle Larson. And here goes Ryan Blaney trying to get that 2nd place spot away from Logano. Oh man, almost some contact there between teammates. And what a battle here for Team Penske.
Any of the executives at Team Penske, you have to feel really good because now it's not just Joey Logano. Joey Logano was outstanding at North Wilkesboro, but here you are.
Timo found his safety seat. Mama deserves that seat. Stop. So quit crying. No, go. She deserves the seat. I don't disagree with that, brother. Nah, but if she ain't here using it, I'm going to use it.
Really showing up here at Richmond. Give a shout out to Daniel Suarez. doing a nice job in 13th. He started the weekend.
So Hamlin now right behind Blaney and Logano as they continue to battle for second, and this will give an opportunity for Denny Hamlin to close the gap. And watch out here, ladies and gentlemen. Hamlin's only getting faster as the night goes on. Here's 70 laps into stage number 2. Only 90 laps to go, and you're starting to see Hamlin really get that car going here in this one.
As this run goes on, watch them. They'll get lower and lower and lower as they're searching for grip. Probably never wide open on the front straightaway after 30, 35 laps on tires.
Jeff, you think this line by the 11, we saw in practice, so he turns in, and right here he just lets it leave the yellow line. Not as much right there, but you think he's just trying not to abuse the front tires? Is he letting them just
so you're seeing the way the number 11 Toyota is driving around the racetrack. You're almost trying to conserve the tires and not overuse or overwork the tires because of how long you really need to run here with the green flag pit stops.
This time to the bottom, right there. Now he's running the bottom. As soon as you start talking about it, come on, Hamlin, work with it.
When you won here, Jeff, what was the magic line for you then? Where was your car working the best?
Well, I got the last few laps. I ran the top, and Jeff Gordon was underneath me. He just never could clear me. The reason I ran the top is because I got passed by our buddy Dale Jarrett one day.
So here goes Tyler Reddick, and Reddick working his way up the field right now.
Oh, TJ did.
And wow, currently just outside of the top 10.
Didn't feel bad for me at all.
We'll get his comment on that a little bit later. We want to take you back several laps and show you what happened. Just getting back to racing.
So here we go, guys, as we watch Christopher Bell. We see the 48 and the number 35 have some contact there. Going into turn. Wow, a lot of smoke there from Alex Bowman and Austin Hill, or excuse me, Riley Herbst.
And then down here, the next corner, the 5 gave him a whole, hey man, no thanks.
Wow.
It's no fun back there.
So you see the number 5 of Kyle Larson forcing Hocevar back up the racetrack there.
17, not happy, mad because he's running bad. In the middle of all that chaos.
Larson runs 17th. Chris Buescher, you just saw him.
So Bubba Wallace getting a little frustrated near the back of the pack right now.
Chris Buescher 19th. And there is the 54 of Ty Gibbs. So for the
well, actually, it looks like here, Bubba Wallace actually dealing with some lap cars currently. And it looks like Ty Gibbs doing the same thing. And here at this short track, tough to keep up with the cars that are making it on the lead lap and ones that aren't. Hocevar, Gilliland, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. are some of the first cars down one lap. Wow, we already got a couple of drivers down 2 or 3 or multiple laps. Unfortunately for Zane Smith, he's down 7 laps now after bringing out that last caution.
But I'm really impressed with Tyler Allen's
Miles Austin Dillon, he was cracking the top 10. We'll give you an update as soon as we see him in the running order here, guys. As the drivers start to fan out here a little bit, taking it a little easy right now. So right now, oh boy, Austin Dillon, unfortunately, has fallen outside the top 20.
He's on the comeback. He's climbed to 14th.
From the moment.
All right, guys, so just a little update here for you. Yeah, Austin Dillon, wow, he's fallen all the way back to 26th. That is not a good sign here for Austin Dillon. Is usually really good. Oh, wow, guys, he's actually down 2 laps? No, that's not what that is. Okay. Oh, man, is he down a lap? No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, so Austin Dillon barely on the lead lap right now, man. Miles, I'm sorry, dude. He was doing really good. Austin Dillon was near the front. Just a handful of laps ago, dude. Before the end of stage 1. Yeah, that's tough, man. Believe it or not, Austin Dillon was trying to do something that's never been done here at Richmond Raceway, or at least in over 40 years, which is 3 straight wins at this racetrack. So for Austin Dillon, looks like that possibility may be going out the window. All right, we are here on commercial break, guys. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. No, Miles, I'm cheering for him always, man. I've been a big fan of that number 3 car my whole life. Missed it that it wasn't racing anymore after the unfortunate passing of Dale Earnhardt Jr. But just so awesome to see Austin Dillon racing in that race car. And he's done pretty good for himself. I'm sure he'd like a little bit more wins in that car. But he's done pretty dang good if you ask me. One of the more consistent drivers in the Cup Series. Yo, what's up, Alfie? Welcome back, man. Yep, NFL coming back, man. We already started our little preseason. Already got some NFL content on the channel. So, yeah, come on, guys. Let's go. Yeah! Hope you guys are excited for some freaking football.
Chase Briscoe leads this
All right.
400.
So here we go as we see Danny Hamlin getting closer and closer to that back bumper here of Ryan Blaney. And Blaney's in trouble. Oh, Hamlin gets him loose. The contact there from Hamlin nearly wrecks Ryan Blaney. Wow. And what a save from Blaney. Hamlin got a little too fast. Hits the back bumper here of Blaney, and Blaney,
Hamlin trying to get the out of Blaney. Just misjudged it right there. Misjudged it. Gets into the back of the 12. Has to check up. It's kind of one of those that Hamlin makes a mistake right there. Just misjudges it. And then they both just like, all right, let's work this out, right? No more racing for now. Then...
But Hamlin's still trying to get around that number 12. A great battle here after the contact. Here comes the 11. Denny Hamlin on the outside looking to make the pass here around Blaney for second place. We're halfway through stage number 2. And here goes Denny Hamlin, the driver of the number 11 Toyota here at Richmond Raceway. Gets around Ryan Blaney for second place. Or excuse me, third place here, as Blaney continues to fall backwards as these tires start to wear down.
The 11's been a constant. Splitter's fine after that contact. All the teams have an opportunity.
So Hamlin makes a great move, man. He did not like the contact there, obviously, but it was kind of incidental. He tried to use that back bumper to just sort of slide up to the outside coming out of turn number 4, and unfortunately clipped Ryan Blaney at the last second there, so obviously not intentional. But, man, Blaney's got to be pissed, though, as he falls back to 4th now.
Can't drive it in that deep, just missed the bottom.
Fronts don't turn great. So
you're starting to see the brake rotors get pretty hot here, and here come the green flag pit stops as we see Ryan Preece and Austin Dillon, two of the first cars on pit lane.
Turning the car to overall drive, Henry shattered on the right front was the report from the 60 car.
Yeah, this run restarted with 98 laps to go. I assume the majority of the field will break it up into 245-lap runs. It seems like some drivers are thinking 30 or 32 laps a set. That extra pit stop can be overcome with that extra grip in the tires. As we watch Preece, he's going to drive away from this 19 easily with these fresh tires. Watch how much more grip this 60 is going to have. The trouble is, like we talked about in the pre-race, Jeff, you just can't be hung up in traffic. This could be, this could be a good strategy, or it can get off the rails quickly if you don't work through traffic.
So Ryan Preece looking to take that green flag pit stop and work it to his advantage here, as both him and Austin Dillon, one of the first two drivers, I should say, to hit the pits here for another round of green flag pit stops.
Because it just takes longer to get by them.
We might need to go to Denny's, everyone. Oh, y'all better send me some. And, oh, man, Connor Zilic is going to have a penalty here. Too fast entering pit lane, as the driver of the number 88 Chevrolet will have to serve that penalty and come back down pit road.
Talk about performing at the right time of the season. Let's talk more 19. Joe Gibbs Racing and Briscoe with Marty Snyder. Marty?
Yeah, Lee, they just reminded Chase. So now officially here in stage 2, we have split strategies. Some trying 3 stops in the stage. They're going to stick with a 2-stop here on the 19. But for back-to-back runs now, Steve, at the beginning of the run, Briscoe has told James
So
Small,
Briscoe's still holding on to his lead here. And we'll see how long he tries to run these tires before he hits the pits. Right now, nobody inside the top 5 has pitted yet. So trying to stretch the run here. I do believe we're going to still have one more pit stop after this one before the end of stage number 2. And in the final stage, you'll need about 3 pit stops to make it to the end.
It's kind of knocking the pads back as they run. The concern is how much brake do you need late in a run? When pace slows down, you use more brake. And it can be irritating, and you can empathize with your driver, but if it's not costing you speed, you don't want to take it away if you need the brakes later in the run.
It's very frustrating for a driver to see Josh Berry trying to make a move on the 48. Very frustrating for a driver to have that brake shake, but it does hurt the driver.
A great move there by Josh Berry, able to get out in front of the 48 of Alex Bowman. And Josh Berry having a great run here in the number 21 Ford Mustang. And now he's battling with Christopher Bell as he tries to get 9th place here. And we'll start to see more drivers hit the pits.
Alex Bowman just got bounced out of the top 10, but he's been in the top 10 for a good chunk of time.
All right, guys, we are here on another commercial break here for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Richmond Raceway. So please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll try to keep you guys up to date. With 64 laps to go now in stage number 2. We're almost halfway through the race here with 400 laps here at Richmond Raceway. And oh, someone way up the racetrack. And of course, that's the number 97 of SVG, Shane Van Gisbergen, trying to find grip up there where no one else is really able to go. And we'll see if that's able to benefit him at all. And you can start to see the drivers there with newer tires able to make their rounds around the leader really quickly. New tires are very crucial here thus far. All right, appreciate you guys hanging out here with us on Tim Reynolds Show. Looks like we're still running pretty good. Apologize, guys, if the camera being fuzzy is some issues. This is a new thing for me. My camera's been working pretty dang good since I got it, but it may be time to upgrade. So we'll see what happens with that. Ugh, so frustrating. But at least we also got the tracker here, guys, so that comes in pretty clear, obviously. Heck yeah, I like some Hamlin, says Miles. Well, you better calm yourself down there, boy. Calm yourself down there, man. Ugh. All right, so Briscoe continues to lead as we come back from commercial break. Uh-oh, here goes Joey Logano. And Logano finding a way to get up to the leader here. Now to the inside of the 19. Here comes Logano, looking to take the lead away from Chase Briscoe. Briscoe trying to hold on. Cole Custer out in front of both of these men, just creating a roadblock here for Hamlin, or I should say Logano, and they split them. There goes Logano to the inside, and Joey Logano takes the lead away from Chase Briscoe. And what a run there for Hamlin. Or excuse me, Logano. And Logano, Joey able to get the lead in the number 22 Ford Mustang as Chase Briscoe again starts to see the fall off with these tires late in the run.
Watch Joey Logano now that the tires are old. No grip. Look how low he is. Not only leaving the corner, but on the front straightaway.
So you see here Joey Logano making great run here, great lap times, as he sort of does a dive bomb into the corners here, really hugging that bottom lane on both turns between turns 1 and 2 and turns 3 and 4.
during that stint. He restarted.
So we see here, guys, Logano now your new leader. 56 laps to go here in stage number 2.
Kyle Larson and this 5 team over the years that we've seen them together, he literally a half a second.
Oh, and some contact there between Josh Berry and Austin Dillon. And Dillon, who's got fresher tires here, able to make easy work of the number 21.
Easy and not make a mistake early tonight, but they've got a lot of work to do to try to catch up and even to try to salvage something here tonight. And, you know, he doesn't have to look far in his mirror. Joey Logano's leading this race, and he's also can gain a lot of points towards that 10th spot.
Yeah, I think that's what's surprising to me, not just tonight, but Kyle Larson's 10th in points. We've talked a lot about this point system. You probably need to be the top 6, 7, 8 to have a really good chance to win the championship. Their regular season, has it been bad enough to where they put themselves in a situation where it's going to be very, very difficult to win a championship?
So Logano continues to lead. 54 laps to go, and here comes more drivers down for green flag pit stops. Christopher Bell and Alex Bowman.
But a lot better than as it trended later in the run. Said the balance is the best it was. I'm happy to leave it how it is. 4 first of your tires, Snowball Fuel, Dave.
Good run so far for Alex Bowman. Much better turn this run. He said, I could use some more drive on exit. Service complete.
It's really in that window now. 45 laps on these tires, 53 laps to go. You normally are 4 or 5 laps on the early side of halfway. Byron in front of you, Dave.
They've been working with William to try to get him to go to 65% throttle. Save those tires, get him through. Keep the grip in them. He'll get 4 tires here, 4 more fresh tires. He's gone.
It's interesting to watch, isn't it? This deep into this stage.
All right, so Logano, the leader, will come down pit lane this time around.
Mess in front of him. There's no reason
So we'll see.
He loops around really
Yep,
nice.
Chase Briscoe comes in as well, man. He came in a little hot. Hopefully he was able to get down to pit road speed. All right, so Joey Logano gives up the lead. Denny Hamlin takes over. Austin Cindric now in second. Ryan Blaney in third. Chase Elliott now in fourth.
Needs a little bit more right rear grip on corner exit. The 19 team had a good second.
Oh, and guys, it does look like some more drivers are actually cycling through, getting through to pit lane here. It looks like Blaney's been able to get around Hamlin, Cindric, and now, oh, you're starting to see drivers pit. Here comes Denny Hamlin.
Too bad. Some slight adjustment here. Fixes marks perfectly. The two of Cindric is also on pit road. Tyler Reddick. Thompson, Cindric almost hit Daniel Suarez. Leaving now. Cindric slowly gets into his pit. The crew is able to go to work. Cindric was pretty happy with the balance of his car that time, but that's going to cost him time.
So, guys, there, Daniel Suarez nearly gets ran into by Austin Cindric here. And you see Cindric had to put the brakes on.
Definition, the 7 has to allow the 2 into the pits. That's kind of how it would go. But I think Suarez had some chance there. I'm just not sure that the 2 had, you know, the idea he was leaving so quickly they could have done a better job of blending. Now Blaney is.
Steve, it seems like the track has kind of changed for everybody else, but Ryan Blaney still has the same complaint he's had really since the start of the race. Way too easy to miss the bottom. You guys talked about that earlier.
So Blaney there with a nice green flag pit stop as well. 49 laps to go now. 48 laps to be exact here in stage number 2. Joey Logano will cycle through as the leader here once again. But guys, Ryan Preece, the guy who was first to make it to pit lane here, has worked his way up all the way to 4th here. But here's the problem for Ryan Preece and Austin Dillon as they find themselves inside the top 10. They are now almost 20 laps more on tires than the guys that just pit. So for Ryan Preece and Austin Dillon and Chris Buescher all inside the top 10, they're going to have to pit again within already 10 to 20 laps on those tires. So can they hold on to that track position? We'll see.
Watch this 7 leave, and I think that's what happened to the 2. Is I think the 2. Watch this. So now the tire change is going to flip the hose, so the 7 go under. If we can see that one more time, what we didn't see the first time is the 45 was also in his stall. So if I'm the crew chief of the 2 car, right, if I'm Brian Wilson, I am probably focused on the 45 who is in his stall. So we roll it back and freeze it right here. Look Look at the 45. This has Brian Wilson's probably attention. This car right here, that's a lot going on. He probably didn't have the 7 in his mindset. He saw the 45 leaving. He thought he was going to get in front of the 7. Next thing you know, the 7's leaving. Disaster averted. I know a little time cost, but you mentioned it. Pit crew did a great job. Everyone really...
So Suarez and Austin Cindric nearly collided on pit lane there, and Suarez and Cindric able to avoid disaster, even though Austin Cindric still taking a couple of extra seconds there to get those tires on his car, but still in 9th place here.
That was an incredible job.
Yeah, Justin Armwood, front tire changer on the tube. Heads up, slinging that hose up in the air.
So now Cindric is on the attack, and he spoke about this very situation before this race began. Different tire strategies, different closing speeds. He said this reminds me of IMSA sports car racing. You got to be good.
So you're seeing here again the almost contact there from Austin Cindric, and wow, man. There's talk about a heads-up move there by the number 2 pit crew team, able to avoid any sort of contact with the number 7 Chevrolet of Daniel Suarez.
And let Austin Cindric know what he needed to do. It could have been that. Just the way they handled that was spectacular. The driver, the pit crew, everybody took a bad situation and made it not catastrophic.
So here we go, 42 laps to go now. Austin Cindric still inside the top 8. So a great pit stop for him and his crew. Chase Elliott has cycled all the way up to 5th. While we see Christopher Bell of 7 spots since the restart, now up to 5th. Austin Dillon and Ryan Priest using that quick pit stop that they did a handful of laps ago before the leaders. They've now worked their way inside the top 10 here.
There are 3 Hendrick Motorsports Chevys in the top 10. William Byron leading the pack.
Mobile, now I was looking.
I used to be a Kyle Busch fan my whole NASCAR life, says Miles. Well, definitely shout out to you, Miles, man. I've always liked rooting for Kyle Busch. Maybe early on he was a little whiny to me, but always a fun guy to root for. Oh, and here we go, guys. Ryan Priest already making another pit stop here with 39 laps to go, and that should take him to the end of the stage here. And guys, will this pit strategy pay off for the number 60 team? They're on a whole different strategy than everybody else is right now. This is starting to get really frustrating. All right, so we are on commercial break here, guys, as we wait to get back to the action. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Keith, what's up, birthday boy? Hope you had a great birthday yesterday, brother. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for the reaction for NASCAR's race at Richmond Raceway. Let's go. Come on, man. Heck yeah. Big shout out to Keith, man, in our chat here, one of our moderators. Ty Gibbs running an M&M's Kyle Busch tribute car at Bristol Night Race. Miles, definitely looking forward to that, my brother. Definitely looking forward to that. All right, so we see here Denny Hamlin up to 3rd place, Chase Briscoe in 2nd, and Joey Logano is in 1st as he battles with Bubba Wallace. Bubba trying to stay on the lead lap here, and man, talk about a situation going from bad to worse for the driver in the number 23 Toyota.
Joey Logano in the Pennzoil Ford for Team Penske, leading the way. And it puts Bubba Wallace a lap down.
Tense moment for the 6 of Brad Keselowski. Alternate strategy. Needs to unlap himself. Currently 2 down. A caution would be day ender, or at least a big uphill challenge. There you go. That puts him from 2 to 1 down. Still not a comfortable spot, but that was the scary moment of this alternate strategy when you're more than 1 lap behind the leader.
Look at the traffic up ahead.
So right now with 34 laps to go, Joey Logano dealing with a lot of lap traffic here. A lot of different drivers on different tire strategies here.
Morgan & Morgan on board. Lovely tribute, by the way, to the late Kyle Busch on the hood of Austin Hills 33. Of course, Kyle with his time at RCR, raced in that livery, in that scheme of Morgan and Morgan many times, and there is that tribute.
Kyle Busch, the famed bow.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Morgan and Morgan, the sponsor there for the number 33 Chevrolet of Austin Hill, makes a tribute there to Kyle Busch on the hood of that car. Absolutely beautiful, man.
And there is his teammate.
Oh, and there goes Austin Dillon. A great run there for the number 3 Chevy team. He's still one lap down, but on a different pit strategy here, so he's hoping that strategy will pay off here shortly.
I think we're starting to see why it's so hard, right?
Keith saying, come on, Hocevar. Yeah, Hocevar's had a pretty rough day so far here, Keith.
The entire field studies everything you do.
But he is on the lead lap, I think.
Point of focus for engineering.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Road to try to figure out what advantage, either what you're doing behind
no, it does look like Hocevar is actually down 2 laps here, man. That's tough. That's tough right now for Hocevar.
Some of that's never changed. Whenever you've got a driver or a team that is really good at a racetrack, they just raise the bar. They just make everybody have to go to work, and then that team gets afraid to change anything because it works. So why don't you want to change it? And then people get better, and now all of a sudden you find yourself trying to catch up.
Rode along there with the BuildSubmarines.com forward of Brad Keselowski. How would he feel if 2 of his drivers got in, but he misses out on the chase? Well, his owner hat, under his owner hat, he would feel pleased. Under his driver's helmet, he'd be a little bit frustrated. 2-time winner here at Richmond. It's not over yet, but the task for the driver of the 6 is getting more and more difficult, with just 2 races left after tonight before we enter the chase. New Hampshire next week, Daytona International Speedway after that.
Heard a conversation about shifting or not shifting. You can see riding along.
So Brad Keselowski, 53 points below the cut line right now to make it in the chase. Oh, there goes Kyle Larson. Almost some contact there between the number 6 and the number 5. And Keselowski trying to gain more positions here. He's down 1 lap. Here comes Kyle Larson. A tough day for the number 5 Chevrolet Racing driver.
Correctly. Just reported Tiger again. Crew chief Cliff Daniels trying to cheerlead those drivers, saying, I know it's not good.
Oh, goes for the $2 super chat, says Denny Ken.
Fall outside the 25, 27 to go in the stage. This is an all-out sprint on this set of tires right here. For this strategy to work, you got to go and go the best you can. You see the leader right there, Joey Logano. He'll easily accelerate off the front.
Now, Jeffrey, this is when you're supposed to say Jacob Fatu's going to win the race because he's all gas, no brakes with it.
If the 5 unlaps himself on this fresh set of tires in only 26 laps, he should have huge. I mean, look at the gap already.
It's been a bad night so far, but this will be the most fun he's had all night. He has way better tires than everybody else. He is going to be ripping.
All right, guys, so we have yet to hear from our boy Trucker John, who is supposed to be hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show.
Alex Bowman in 10th, and then Larson distant. Like, it's so perplexing for everybody involved. Kim?
Yeah, and as we talk about Chase Elliott, came into this weekend with 9 consecutive finishes outside the top 10. That's the longest streak of his Cup career. Crew chief Alan Gustin told me the challenges might continue tonight. While we are optimistic, our short track driver program has not been there this season. We've made small improvements. We're hoping they show up today. Right now, Chase Elliott maintaining that 5th position. Spotter Trey Poole coming on the radio, encouraging his driver, saying,
so Chase Elliott currently 5th right now. William Byron in 9th. Alex Bowman in 10th. Kyle Larson's the outlier right now for Hendrick Motorsports, currently in 24th here.
Because I know this organization, they are not going to stay down for long. They're going to figure it out. You get a team like that.
Thank you, Ghost Honor, for the $2 super chat. So right now, Joey Logano continues to lead. 22 laps to go as the driver of the number 22 Ford Mustang has a great car here. Chase Briscoe, a bad green flag pit stop, now has him 4.5 seconds behind the leader as this lap traffic continues to be a problem here for a lot of drivers.
There's nothing like being here on Saturday night, short track racing. It certainly is something that
Yo, man.
Fans obviously more comfortable.
Denny
fans,
likes
but,
to drink
many
Coca-Cola.
reasons
Yeah,
he's
you're
first,
right about that, Ghost.
things just pop a little neater under the lights.
Thank you for another $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Ghost.
Get blasted by the sun as well.
It's nice to be home on a Sunday, but it's really cool to be home celebrating on a Sunday. So hopefully we make Saturday night really good.
So here we go, guys. 20 laps to go now in stage number 2. And guys, what a great run here by Chase Elliott. He's currently 5th here. Austin Cindric knocking on the door, though, trying to get to that back bumper of the number 9 Chevrolet. And Cindric trying to get back inside the top 5. Currently, Ryan Blaney in 4th, Denny Hamlin in 3rd, Chase Briscoe in 2nd, and Joey Logano with a big, almost 5-second lead right now over Chase Briscoe here in stage number 2, as Logano continues to dominate. The Jaguars come from behind, 6-20 to win 24-20. Heck yeah, there you go there, Keith. Haven't saved them tires up front soon. You're right about that, Miles. And another $1 super chat donation from our boy Ghost. Thank you, Ghost. And you see there, Austin Cindric, 3 career wins, 4 top 10 finishes this season. Finished 5th last year at Richmond as the 27-year-old from Mooresville, North Carolina. Austin Cindric looks to get that number 2 Ford Mustang up inside the top 5 here shortly. He's 53 points above the cut line right now, currently in 15th, so Austin Cindric needs a great run here at Richmond Raceway. Thank you again, Ghost. Another $1 super chat. Thank you for the love and support, and appreciate you, man, with another super chat donation. Shout out to Ghost Honor 86. Seahawks playing the Cowboys right now, says Miles. Heck yeah. Dexter Lawrence, the former Cowboys defensive lineman and now Seahawks defensive lineman, did announce that this will be his last season with the Seahawks. Good, man. Congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens, man. They're up 10-0 right now over the Eagles. All right, so we are on commercial break here, guys. Looks like we've got 15 laps to go. Denny Hamlin looks like he is starting to catch up to his teammate, Chase Briscoe, so we could have a battle for second here coming up. But remember, guys, a lot of drivers are on different pit strategies right now. Oh, and look at this. Ghost Honor coming in, man, trying to get that super chat goal taken care of. Yo, who's going to help out? Who's going to help out Ghost Honor here, man? Come on, guys. Ghost is finally paying his bar tab. Keith, that's a good one, dog. That's a good one, man. Hey, big shout out to Ghost Honor, man. Guys, Miles, Keith, Jeffrey. Who else we got? KC. Come on, guys. Can we get one of y'all to do a super chat, man? Come on. I know we can. Hey, Ghost, appreciate you, dog. Thank you, man. All right, so waiting to get back to the action here. We are approaching 10 laps to go here in stage number 2. Now remember, guys, the new rules by NASCAR. If the caution comes out with 10 laps to go in the end of stage 1 or 2, that will end the stage. So right now, Joey Logano doing a great job as he tries to get to the finish line here.
12 to go in stage 2 in the Cookout 400. Let's check out the Xfinity.
And Keith with a $1 super chat donation. Shout out, Keith.
With the quickest over Chase Briscoe, who's led
Keith, I actually walked out on my tab, but Tender offered me phone number. Hey, nice, Ghost. Nice. Miles, appreciate you, dog. Understand there, brother. Understand.
Start of the stage, Joey Logano was running it 2nd. Kyle Larson was in 13th. Kyle currently in 17th, working an alternate strategy, pitting an extra time, right? So he came on track basically 48 seconds behind the leader, a lap, almost 2 laps. And now the question is, will he get all the way back to the tail end of the lead lap? I don't know. He's passing Briscoe right here, the 2nd place car. Yeah. He's only 7 seconds back. Let's just take a look at what this looks like data-wise. So there's a lot going on, but make it really simple. The blue stops, right? There's one there. There's one there. 2 stops for Kyle Larson compared to only 1 stop for Joey Logano. Lower is better. All the area down you see this pit stop and then speed. See this pit stop and speed. Remind you, it takes about, call it 28, 29 seconds to make the extra pit stop. The question is, do you make it up on new tires?
Here's a 22 car.
So right now you do see here that Kyle Larson is having better pit stops and a better pit cycle time than the leader, Joey Logano. But right now, with 8 laps to go in stage number 2, is that a strategy that can pay off for Kyle Larson to get him up towards the front here at the end of this race?
Remember, if a caution flies now while we're inside the last 10 laps of stage 2, it would be the end of the stage.
And remind you, 13th is where the 5 basically restarted. So Herbst in front of him is for 14th, 4 position. I know he would love to get to the 22, but the 7 car, just 2 cars up, is the first car 1 lap down. So that would be back to where Larson is basically started the stage, just to give you an idea how this strategy is going to work.
So that's right, guys. Larson's strategy not necessarily paying off right now. It might at the end of the stage, 7 laps to go. When they restart and a lot of drivers are going to hit the pits, we could see Kyle Larson stay out and he take the wave around.
New tires are fun. On board with Denny Hamlin right here working on the 19 of Chase Briscoe.
6 laps to go. I don't know if he can get there. This is a great battle.
So here we go. Denny Hamlin now to the back bumper here of Chase Briscoe. Hamlin's going to look to take away second place from Briscoe here. Going into turn number 1. They're side by side. Hamlin almost gets up into the 19. And a great run here by Denny Hamlin. And a great run there by Briscoe as well.
That Shell Pennzoil Ford.
And here we go. 5 laps to go in stage number 2.
Right now. So that's going to already help that 5 car as long as the 22 of Logano doesn't lap anyone else along the way. I don't think he will with the big gap that he has in front of him. This battle between Hamlin and Briscoe continues to wage.
It's so much fun watching these guys.
And there goes Hamlin, barely outperforming the number 19 as he gets out in front here. 4 laps to go now. And you see Hamlin getting a little high in that corner, forcing Briscoe up the racetrack. And that's going to allow Hamlin to go down to the bottom here, going into turn number 1 with 4 laps to go, to take away second place here at Richmond Raceway. A great run by Denny Hamlin in the NASCAR Cup Series.
What really jumps out to me is this 8-second lead that Logano was pulled.
Dude, Alfie, appreciate you, man. Let's go, man. Don't forget to watch Tim next Saturday. NASCAR at Daytona, Coke 400. I don't think that's next Saturday, is it?
Less than that, 2.5 from here.
Hold on, I got to double check that there, buddy.
Remember that last stage is longer, so maybe you think 3 stops will work in that final stage. We'll have to wait and see.
And to your point, I think it still is a good
No,
strategy.
next week we're at New Hampshire
For sure. I don't know if
on
it's
Sunday.
Restart there and run like everybody else.
Teammates on screen.
And then Daytona will be Saturday night. Oh, that's going to be awesome, man. I'm going to love Daytona Saturday night. That is always fun to watch. So, yeah, guys, next week, New Hampshire for the NASCAR Cup Series on Sunday afternoon. And then we've got another Saturday night race for the Daytona race for the NASCAR Cup Series. That'll be the last race of the regular season. And one of the last races you'll see from Tim Reynolds' show with the NASCAR season, or excuse me, the NASCAR season coming to a close, but the NFL season right around the corner. And we see your final lap from Joey Logano.
That puts the 23 2 laps down.
Yep. And look at how close Larson got to accomplishing it. Top box.
And your stage 2 winner is Joey Logano as the driver of the number 22 Ford Mustang gets those 10 stage points here. Denny Hamlin ends up finishing second, while Chase Briscoe finishes third.
Hanging in there in the top 5.
Yo! Thank you so much, guys. We reached our goal here on Tim Reynolds Show as we see a $5 super chat donation from Ghost Honor 86. This is for Dad. He needs to make more appearances. Us assholes need to be more common ground. Love you, Dad. Got your back. Ghost got your back. Ghost, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. That's 500 for Keith will be there. Heck yeah, man. Alfie, shout out to you as well. Miles, what's up? Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Ghost. All right, so let's get to the end of stage number 2 here, guys. All right, so we see here Joey Logano ends up getting the victory here in the 10 crucial stage points there for the number 22 Ford Mustang. Denny Hamlin in the number 11 Toyota ends up finishing second here at the end of stage 2. Chase Briscoe ends up finishing third in the number 19 Toyota after stage 2. Austin Cindric in the number 2 Ford Mustang ends up finishing fourth here after the second stage. Ryan Blaney rounds out the top 5 here in the number 12 Ford Mustang. Josh Berry ends up finishing 6th at the end of stage number 2 in the number 21 Ford Mustang. Chase Elliott gets a 7th place finish here in the number 9 Chevrolet. Christopher Bell gets a 8th place finish here in the number 20 Toyota after stage 2. Tyler Reddick, what a good comeback here for Tyler Reddick. End up finishing inside the top 10 after starting in the back to really to start this race for the number 45. Absolutely incredible. So a 9th place finish here for Tyler Reddick in the number 45 Toyota, and William Byron rounds out the top 10 after stage number 2 here in the number 24 Chevrolet. All right, so that's it, guys, here after stage 2. Getting ready for the final stage here in this one. It's going to be 170 laps. So that's going to put us anywhere between 4, maybe 5 pit stops left to go for most of these drivers. So we'll see how it works out. But keep the super chats going to help this channel grow. Thank you there, Keith. User Scataboo. Will Green, best friend Tim Reynolds. What's up, Will Green? How we doing, man? Maybe Robert spending time with his family and friends. More than likely there, KC. More than likely, Kenneth. Hopefully we'll see Robert before the end of the stream. That'd be awesome. Keith, how about them Jags today? Heck yeah, man. Doing pretty good. Rodney, what's up, man? Welcome back in the chat. Love you, scum. I ain't saying that word. Rockin' my peeps. Robert, you are missed. Dad, you are represented. Ghost, appreciate you, dog. I can see Ghost trying to manifest Robert getting in the chat here with us, man. Kind of surprised. Robert doesn't usually miss a NASCAR race, so maybe he's just busy with the family today. All right, thank you everybody who's hanging out here on the channel as we get ready for these pit stops at the end of the stage. Here comes Logano, so he'll give up the lead here.
Yeah, bad news for the competition. Joey Logano saying really good. The rears hung on longer, but I did lose my rear grip there at the very end. We're pretty close now, though. So Paul Wolf, the crew chief, making a slight air pressure adjustment, Dave.
Denny Hamlin gives up second slides to a stop. The car has been improving. He said no adjustments to that right front damage there. None apparent. Marty, 4 tires.
Fantastic.
Bucks Jags week 2. That's right. Let's go. Keith, man, you got to make sure you're there for that game coming up week 2, dog. Let's go. Woo! So Danny Hamlin barely able to beat Chase Briscoe off the pit lane. Josh Berry, the big winner on pit lane, gains 2 spots here.
Great race.
Austin Cindric ends up losing 2 spots, though. So we'll see what happens when we get back to the restart. Ooh. Excuse me. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm not saying that, says Miles. What? What are we talking about? Hope to see KC and Kenneth hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show for my live play-by-play for week 2 of the NFL preseason for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Gonna be awesome here, guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. We're trying to get that subscriber count back up here on the channel. But appreciate you guys so much, man. We've had so many of y'all hanging out here on the channel, taking care of us. Here we go. Bucks are going down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit! Watch out. Kenneth already talking smack about the Buccaneers. Hey, you better watch out, dog. The starters might be playing a little bit against the Jags, man. So y'all better be prepared, dude. But that's okay. Jags ain't no pushover. I know that. Jags made the playoffs last year, but did exactly what I thought they were going to do, which is lose in the first round of the playoffs. Gosh, man. Sometimes you can almost predict these things, you know, because that was just a team that wasn't really, let's say, playoff prepared. And man, losing Travis Etienne, though, Kenneth, I think that's a big loss for the Jaguars, man. A big loss in that backfield. Final preseason game? No, we got three. Every team besides the teams that play in the Hall of Fame game have 3 preseason games. So we'll see 2 more preseason games before the regular season. Oh, Keith, I'm sorry, man. My apologies. But Keith, listen, no, dude. I seriously think that Travis Etienne, the running back that went to the New Orleans Saints, I thought that was a bad move by the Jacksonville Jaguars. I thought they should have tried to re-sign him because that was just a unique backfield, and I thought a really good dynamic offense for the Jacksonville Jaguars last year. So I'm really interested to see how this Jaguars offense does without him in the backfield. Keith, tell me what you think, man. Are you optimistic about the Jacksonville Jaguars' offensive chances here in this one? Miles says Jags QB has the best hair in the NFL. I think he could definitely win an award for that hair that he's got, dude, without a doubt. Trash, hell, dated some of those. Yep. Yeah, you right about that, Ghost. You right about that. Ghost, calm yourself down, dude. Oh my goodness. Someone get a hold of Ghost Honor 86 over here, dude. Come on. Talking about spooning? Jeez.
When you break down the last 4 or 5 races here, about 20% of the time we have a caution in the 15 laps that start this stage. So it is a bit of a stretch, but they're figuring they're only going to lose the lap if it runs long enough. They're only going to fall back to where they were being 1 lap down. They probably don't think they're fast enough to race for the free pass. But I think this is Steven Duran basically saying, you know what? We're going to race like we belong in the chase. We're going to be aggressive. We're not going to just let it come to us. Hey, tip of the hat. I love aggressive pit calls. This is a big one.
Have a go. Now, with DraftKings, you can take your game.
All right, guys. So waiting to get back to the end of this one. The final stage getting ready to restart here. Come on, Miles. There's no way I could have left that comment. There's no way. I gotta let Ghost know, man. We can't be talking about Tim spooning other people besides my wife, okay? All right, so here we go. An aggressive restart there as Joey Logano gets loose. The tires spin, and here comes Chase Briscoe. Briscoe to the inside of Logano, and we got a new leader. Hamlin forced to the outside by Josh Berry, and here comes Austin Cindric. Contact! 3 wide. It's Josh Berry gets into the number 2 and the number 11. Hamlin falls back, and there goes Austin Cindric. What a restart! Josh Berry getting aggressive, and here goes Hamlin. Hamlin gets the back bumper into Berry, but Josh Berry drives it through, getting past the number 2 of Austin Cindric. And now a battle for the lead. Chase Briscoe on the inside of Joey Logano, looking to take away the lead, but Logano strong on the high side. And what a battle here on the restart, here in Richmond Raceway. Chase Briscoe, the number 19 Toyota, holds on to the lead on the bottom lane.
Josh Berry tucks in behind Austin Cindric. These two are glued together.
What a battle. Just like the start of the field, the only difference is it's a different Penske car. Briscoe and Blaney.
So we see here Briscoe still battling side by side with Joey Logano. What a restart there, guys. Josh Berry now in 4th, really making some contact with Hamlin and Cindric on that restart to try to get himself up towards the front.
This is an outstanding performance.
And Ryan Blaney, who led stage number 1 for the most part, is currently in 7th now, trying to work his way around another drivers. And man, there goes Logano as he tries to sail it into the corner to try to get around Briscoe. And Briscoe takes advantage, holding on to that bottom lane. And I don't know what's going on here with the number 22, but he may be losing some speed here already.
By the 5-time winner this season.
We have 2 other good running backs in Tanks Bisbee and Rookie Taylor. Okay, Keith. Okay. I got you, Keith.
Don't tell me I can't make the chase. And look who else is
Mama and me and Dad need to hang out.
in the conversation. The 54.
Oh, I bet, Ghost. I bet.
There he is on the inside of Alex Bowman.
Heck yeah, Alfie. Appreciate you, man. Definitely enjoy your sleep, brother. Thank you so much for the love and support, dude. Get some rest, man.
So the 54 looking for that quick yellow.
Ghost, you're not going to invite me to hang out with you, Mama, and her dad? I mean, come on, man. And so here we see the replay. Josh Berry gets it into number 11 at Denny Hamlin. And you see him coming back down, looking to the inside of the number 2 of Austin Cindric. And Hamlin, not too happy, gets that back bumper. Hit a little bit there, but that actually ended up helping out Josh Berry as he holds on and able to get around the number 2 of Austin Cindric. And we see here Christopher Bell battling with the number 24 of William Byron for a top 10 spot. Bell doing a very good job keeping that number 20 Toyota inside the top 10. Right behind him is Ty Gibbs. Gibbs trying to battle here. He's currently the first car 1 lap down.
Runs in 9th at the moment. He's been in the top 10 for the majority of the night.
Man, and tough luck for Austin Dillon and Ryan Priest. The drivers there on a different pit strategy, currently a lap down. Right now, guys, only 14 cars on the lead lap.
Solidly in the chase conversation.
So Blaney wins stage number 1, the driver of the number 12 Ford Mustang. And Joey Logano, his teammate, ends up winning stage 2 here.
Driver told him I turned well, but I didn't have the rear grip to go with it. So
America loves you, Alfie. Are we streaming tomorrow? Kenneth, more than likely we won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be getting some content done on the channel. So that'll be uploaded tomorrow.
Backed it up here at Richmond. They sat down about 3 weeks ago together and said, hey, let's stop worrying about points. If we make the chase, we make the chase. Let's worry about our speed. They came with a different package to Iowa. They have shown up with that same speed here at Richmond, where Ross admits that's probably my worst short track, but they've been in the top 10 for much of the second half.
So Ross Chastain doing a great job here as that number 1 Chevrolet has found itself inside the top 8. And a great run here for Chastain. So SVG, the first driver to make a green flag pit stop here. And we'll see if this pays off here for SVG.
One of the stories was he was going for 3, and he said, I will take what I can get. And he's using it. It's working.
So just a real quick update on that 97 of SVG. You're going to see him on the bottom screen. 4th car in line, but just left pit road. So he should probably be able to overtake the cars in front of him, much like Austin Cindric. So in a handful of laps, he'll unlap himself. Jeff, positions on the racetrack down some, but back to 1 lap down, which is where they started when the gamble started. You know, it's kind of not a huge penalty.
He's about to go flying past these guys, Joey Logano and Chase Briscoe.
So Chase Briscoe takes over the lead from Joey Logano. And now you're seeing SVG, the first driver that pitted, should be able to get his lap back now on those fresh Goodyear tires. And then he'll be down 1 lap here.
Every time I get a chance to do more laps, get more reps.
So continuing to battle here, SVG on those fresh Goodyear tires should make it around Chase Briscoe here pretty easily.
Want to talk about that right now is which is a rally car or a truck better to be ready? See how these new tires, how much better they are. The trucks don't slide around quite as much as an O'Reilly's car.
So SVG makes easy work getting around Chase Briscoe. So now only down 1 lap is the number 97 Chevrolet driver.
40, 40, 40, 40. 3 pit stops, 4 runs, 40 laps. You run
so continuing to battle here. As you see there, SVG, the first driver to make a pit stop. Everybody else about 20 laps, 21 laps on their tires here thus far. Remember, about 22, 24 laps in is where you really start seeing that tire wear make a difference for a lot of these Cup Series cars.
There's an assumption you won't get a caution. You are at risk more often coming down pit road. Be interesting to see who does what on top of the pit box.
But by doing that, it has worked for the time being for Kyle Larson. Yeah, because he's on the lead lap. He's in 12th position, giving himself a shot after starting way down in 30th position.
because there's
All right, guys, we're heading to commercial break here with 144 laps to go in the final stage. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Right now, Chase Briscoe continues to lead. Joey Logano has fallen back right now behind the leader, but we do see Austin Cindric has been able to move his way up to third place right now with Josh Berry in fourth and Danny Hamlin in fifth now currently with the way this track and this racetrack is currently running. All right, so you see there Elliott in sixth, Ryan Blaney is seventh, Ross Chastain in eighth here at Richmond Raceway. Right, so let's get that track back going here. All right. Hey, Tim, I have an idea. Doing a live Q&A stream maybe on Wednesday about anything football, NASCAR, wrestling. Things that make you tick. You know, I was thinking the same thing there, Keith. I would just hope that we could get some more people in those chats to make those questions pretty good. But, guys, coming up with the football season coming around the corner, I will be doing Football Fridays here on Tim Reynolds Show, which means that we'll be able to answer football questions and kind of figure out what's going on in NFL news and college football news and just pretty much talk ball on Fridays. But I think Wednesdays will probably be a good time to do a little Q&A live stream.
Guess who's back? Back.
Amber's back. Tell some friends. Ghost says that Timo will be invited after him and Dad have a talk. Apparently he needs to talk to your father. I'm not sure about what, but Tim, I love you and Mama. You are safe. But having Dad slide in, hell yeah, I love it. Hey, Dad's always been cool, dog. Dad's always liked me, man. He's always been pretty cool with me. So,
Your privileges have been revoked.
Dang it, man. Now Tim's got to give up the chair.
It's Richmond night.
And you're looking at the driver, the man who has led the most laps here tonight. 99 laps for Chase Briscoe of Joe Gibbs Racing. There are 13 cars on the lead.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
And Dale Jones, the last 2 cars on the lead lap.
So we see 99 laps led here for Chase Briscoe. That's a season high at one racetrack.
Yeah, Reddick had a really good run going until they had to make that second pit stop. With
Miles, we got some food.
Rebounding nicely. Car much better. Larson's car is the best it has been this entire race.
Got the dog, the kitty cat. Look at everybody's in here. His claws are out. He's going to get you. He's going to get you. Whoa!
Oh, JP.
Or a top 5
are you happy, Mommy?
in time, even though Chase Elliott looks really good. But the cars are better as the nighttime has set in.
So, guys, how about Kyle Larson, who's now worked his way up to 12th here? A great comeback for the driver of the number 5 Chevrolet as he's battling side by side here with Daniel Suarez.
In 13th position, but he restarted in
and there goes Larson, able to get around Suarez there. And a great pass for the number 5 Chevrolet. And currently Kyle Larson just inside the top 15. And Cliff Daniels, the crew chief there for the number 5 Chevrolet team for Hendrick Motorsports, looking to put him in the best position to win here. Currently 12th place right now is Kyle Larson. And guys, only 13 cars are on the lead lap right now here at Richmond Raceway.
This famous car and team, our backs are up against the wall, but we will not stop swinging.
Hi, Charlie. Oh, you scared me. Oh, my goodness.
Take a trip through the field.
Buddy.
Let's kick things off with Marty Snyder. Marty?
You mentioned best ever Richmond race for Chase Briscoe. One stat.
Kitty versus Tim, best rivalry in NASCAR. Thanks, Ty. Thanks, Ty.
That's Mommy's drink. Did you know it's out of it?
Here this evening, and before the Iowa race last week, Jim Small told Chase Briscoe, "This is a 14-week chase for us.
Better now you're here.
Tracks are difficult for you." And
I'm finally going to get to see the end of a race.
I know, right? It's been a while.
Oh,
Charlie! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my baby.
What? Here, go see your mommy. Thinks he's still a lap dog. He's becoming famous, all right. Dude, Midnight is so in defense mode over there.
This is my windowsill.
All right, so Joey Logano in second, currently almost 2 seconds behind the leader, Chase Briscoe here. Briscoe dominating thus far here since about midway through the second stage. Joey Logano been doing really well. He won stage number 2, but we see here in stage 3, I should say, is where Chase Briscoe has been doing well. So we've got just a little over 130 laps left to go here. And remember, guys, only 13 cars right now on the lead lap. And how about Josh Berry, man, making a very good run here in the number 21 Ford Mustang. And Berry having a very, very good run here, currently 4th in the number 21 Ford Mustang. Hi, buddy.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you. Oh,
Aw, you give your mommy and daddy kisses. Oh.
Look at that. Everyone's showing love to Charlie in the chat. That's awesome. All right, here's the Chase Elliott, currently 6th. A great run here for the number 9 Chevrolet team. And he works to catch up to the number 11 at Danny Hamlin here at the end of this one. Be careful.
It's truly been a team effort to get Ryan Blaney better here at Richmond. He'll admit early in his career, one of his worst racetracks, but he has been
so currently in 7th place, Ryan Blaney, who started first, ended up winning stage number 1, has fallen back all the way to 16th, but now currently riding inside the top 10. Maybe not exactly the finish Ryan Blaney was expecting after winning stage 1 here, but getting a top 10 finish would be very good for his chances to win that regular season championship. So, man, Alex Bowman, 3 top 5 finishes this season, but only 1 top 5 finish in the last 12 races, as Alex Bowman continues to try to battle in that number 48 Chevrolet.
Richmond has been a tough racetrack for Ross Chastain over the years. Why? Well, Ross will admit, I didn't grow up on short tracks like a lot of these other guys, so I didn't have to save tires. I've had to learn how to get better here at Richmond. A terrific run for Chastain and Trackhouse right now in 9th, Kim.
And for Christopher Bell running in the 10th position, they emphasize to me we have to keep performing at the level we have shown recently. Remember, they've got 7
Yo!
this season.
For the honor a true man gives his wife. Heck yeah, dude! Thank you, Ghost Honor, with the $2 super chat. Let's go, bro! Heck yeah, man! Wesley, what's up, dude? Welcome to the chat. I hope Priest wins. Hey, Priest is on a whole nother strategy right now, but if it somehow pays off for the driver of the number 20 Ford Mustang, he could have a chance to win this race. We do see Austin Dillon, one of the first cars going down pit lane here in the number 3 Chevrolet. We'll see if this pit strategy pays off with 124 laps to go. Oh, but here comes Denny Hamlin. So Hamlin now on a new pit strategy here. What does this mean for him? Very interesting decision here for Hamlin to come down pit lane. He's getting tires already, which means he's going to probably have to pit at least 2 more times before the end of this race. So maybe drivers are thinking better to pit early than pit later? I'm not exactly sure. But Austin Cindric, though, gets around his teammate, Joey Logano, and now the driver, the number 2 Ford Mustang, is looking really fast here, folks. And here comes Christopher Bell.
Right, Ghost, right. He's home.
Ghost, he is home. Don't you dare, dog. Me and this woman right here will fight you to the death for this dog.
All of these drivers that are pitting right here are basically committing to a 3-stop
Oh, I
strategy.
love
Briscoe
you.
as well, going to jump
Yes,
on
you
board
do.
with
Just
Hamlin and
you do.
Logano
Just
and
you
others.
do.
Pit road extremely busy. To be honest, I'm waiting
He's
to see
just
a
so,
driver
how
who
can
doesn't
I tell?
get to
He's
see
so
anyone.
happy.
Yeah, he's the
Only
center of
pit
attention. Of
twice.
course he's happy.
Cindric also on pit road.
How many
Cindric
people
ranks
got their
first
dog
on
and their
screen
wife on
tonight,
their live
even though
streams?
he's only
That's why
led
TimReynoldsShow rocks, baby.
speed of that 2-car.
All right, so a lot of green flag pit stops here. As Chase Briscoe gives up the lead, both him and Austin Cindric make their pit stops. Chase Elliott takes over. We also see Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, and Alex Bowman now inside the top 4. But a bunch of green flag pit stops now as these drivers try to make successful pit stops here. Chase Elliott gives up the lead. They're on his pit stop. Charlie, careful, don't hurt mommy.
issue on the left rear cam. I couldn't tell. It looked like the new tire was on, or maybe they had trouble with the exchange.
I don't know what he wants.
But
He wants it all.
11.8 seconds.
Mortal Kombat over that doggy? Keith, let's go, dog! I'll fight you to the death for this dog, man. I swear, dog. There's only a couple people in my life I'll fight for more than this dog. I'm telling you right now. All right? That dog is my best friend.
He just started wagging the heck out his tail.
Because I'm bragging about it. Of course he's gonna wag his tail. I'm bragging about it. Charlie, you're becoming famous. You know that? Yeah, you are, dude. Best gray beard. Best gray beard.
Oh, no, a gun. Can't put it on the tire carrier. Gun. He basically, you could see the tire changer trying to get the gun to go from reverse to drive.
Oh no, guys! Chase Elliott with a bad pit stop there, and that's gonna cost him. I don't even watch your dog's name, Jeffrey. It's Charlie Brown. That's our dog's name, Charlie Brown Reynolds. Me and Tim could have matched for ownership of Graybeard. Ty would get along with them. Oh no, guys! In the 77 of Hocevar into the wall.
You hear the radio on the 77. NASCAR, I believe, is going to have to put the caution out. He stopped in turn 3.
And yep, there you go, guys. Caution is out. And this could not be at a worse time as we see. Wow.
To the positive.
Well, he has been grinding all night. Got
guys, this is going to help out Tyler Reddick, who is still outside on the caution.
Nightmare for the 77 of Hocevar. Wow.
And guys, looks like the motor just blew up for the number 77.
Or a mechanical issue. Oh, sorry. Let's listen to that one more time. Really focus, Jeff. I wasn't sure what we were going to hear. Maybe we can hear that one more time a little bit earlier on the straightaway, because I guess he just was already in 4th. Maybe thought he was in 5th, and he was really in 4th, and he downshifted to 3rd.
Did you really kill a mom's leg here? Oh, thank you. That was a good sit.
Wow.
That was a good sit.
That is an engine builder's nightmare right there. That's a zinger right there.
Yeah,
so guys, unfortunately for Hocevar, he missed shifts, and now the man is down 3 laps here at Richmond. Is going to end up costing his day. I think the transmission or motor just went out in that number 77 Chevrolet. So tough go of it, man. Yep, Miles, you're right. He missed a gear.
Diffie, I've been thinking about this, Diff, about what 10 weeks is like.
I am now Charlie Brown.
70 days. No off weeks.
So it looks like.
We have become one.
You have been transformed.
You can't have this about your races.
Hi, Brian.
What do you hear on the 77?
I just talked to Matt McCall, one of the heads of competition at Spire Motorsports.
Yes,
He goes from 5th to 3rd.
Good
And
boy.
yes, and yes,
Thank
it looks like
you.
that's what happened.
Oh, that was brutal, but sweet at the same time.
Listen, the stuff out there is not for you, okay? It's for us, okay?
In the points
Yeah,
at the break,
he's probably
the
a little
weekend off,
overly.
going
Hey! Graybeard, Charlie Brown, we got you, dude.
Come on, Charlie.
That's why I love this channel. Mama Graybeard and Tim calling the shots. Yeah. Let's go, Ghost. Catastrophic engine failure. Yeah, you're right about that there, Miles. Unfortunately, Hocevar going to end up being out of this race. Graybeard just loaning Tim's chair. Yeah, he likes hanging out with us, guys. He's not usually a lap dog, but Tie-Dye's 8 years old, but acts like 3. Yeah, I think Charlie's actually 8, right, babe? 9. Charlie Brown's 9 years old. Look at that. Him and Tie-Dye are right around the same age.
The gang addressing the organization.
His name is Charlie, and he really does like good and plenty. Heck yeah, Jeffrey. Thank you, bro.
Just giving Jeff everybody a pump up. The 23 team, the 45 team, everybody saying, let's get this back on track.
Well, one of the greatest competitor in the history of sports, and not only
This
a
is how
competitor,
we
a
do
winner
it.
in Michael Jordan. Who else would you want to hear from?
This is how we do
And
it.
did the driver of the 45, Tyler Reddick, know how great that caution was? Listen.
On a Saturday night, feels so right.
Oh, yeah. He knew that was a break they needed tonight. Tyler Reddick now, he'll come to pit road. And who else do you think will follow, Steve?
Well, Dave, I'm going to tell you, I think it comes down to how many sets you have left. Everybody on the lead lap wants to come. They definitely don't want to restart with 7, 8, or 9, 10 laps on their tires. But the problem is, with this multiple stop strategy, you will not have the extra set. So not only has Reddick got lucky because of his track position.
Oh, so Denny Hamlin comes down with Tyler Reddick. So a couple of guys maybe gambling here.
Because they don't want to burn a set of Goodyear tires, Dave.
Denny Hamlin comes to pit road. He said it fired off well, but I don't like being pushed 3 wide. I believe that was a Josh Berry reference. Tyler Reddick now gets his 4 tires. He said he was losing grip, pushing through tight at the end of that run, Marty.
You see Ryan Blaney.
So Ryan Blaney coming down pit lane as well. So some different pit strategies here. 2 tire stop for Ryan Blaney. Okay, this is interesting, guys. A lot of drivers taking different pit strategies here. This is going to be very interesting. Ghost, if you're trying to bribe my Charlie Brown with delicious smoked meats, that is wrong, sir. That is wrong. What good old-fashioned hearted dog would turn down some fresh smoked meats? That would be none. Come on. Ribeye go Charlie? Heck yeah, Miles. Are you kidding me? You could probably get most adults to come hang out over your house if you offer them a free ribeye. I mean, come on. You need to get Charlie an apple box to stand like Jeff Burton? Thank you, Miles. Thank you, dog. Amber.
Yes, sir.
Can you come take over?
Why?
I gotta go hit the restroom.
Okay. Okay.
The beer's going right through me. And this camera's pissing me off.
Alright, I need to get flies all over your head from the headband.
Oh.
Love you.
Love you too. Hey, you are not going to be allowed in here if you keep messing with the freaking cords.
Hey, y'all! How's it going? On a commercial break. Love our NASCAR Saturday. This is great.
Yeah, and Daytona's in 2 weeks.
Oh, snap!
Saturday night. Let's go.
Let's see, am I working? Is Miss Reynolds working?
Get off.
What about next Saturday, honey?
No, the race is next Sunday.
I know, but what are you doing? Because I was thinking about going to Merritt. I think Tide and Charlie would get along fantastic because Charlie grew up around 6 Jack Russells, and there was one named Boo. She was black and white. That was his true girlfriend, his first true love in life. And he just met a Russell Chihuahua mix the other day, and he was ecstatic to meet another Russell again. I think he would lose it if he met Tide. What?
No, my drink what?
Your beverage?
Yeah, I was trying to exchange it.
Didn't you? He didn't you? Oh boy, Tim's losing beers. Oh, the pace car's leaving. Caution's over, I guess. Back to green flag racing. Ooh, cars all over the place. Briscoe and Logano racing it out in the front. Oh, we had contact. It looks like maybe, was that Reddick? I can't tell.
Is it back on?
Yeah. They're
racing again! Contact! Contact! We got contact! Oh my goodness gracious! This is what happens when you need to go to the bathroom at the wrong time. Here we go. We're back racing, guys. Oh, and it's 3 wide. There's William Byron goes around the number 21 Ford Mustang of Josh Berry. And Hamlin now battling to the inside with Berry. And I don't think he's going to like that. Briscoe continues to lead. A great restart here. We get to see the replay. Okay. Oh, Barry making enemies again. Oh, and we got tons of contact. Alex Bowman gets into Barry. We see Ross Chastain getting to Josh Berry. And Tyler Reddick takes advantage of all of it and gets around all of them. Holy crap.
That's big contact.
What the heck, man? You see Chase Elliott on the inside of the number 1 of Ross Chastain. Chastain gets into the 21, who then gets into the number 45. But somehow Tyler Reddick makes it through that mess. And guys, you have got to give a round of applause to Tyler Reddick here, guys. Currently running 3rd after starting in the back of the pack here. This is incredible.
Midnight's trying to open the door with my handle. I can get myself, but I don't have thumbs.
But he has been racing well tonight.
Fortunate, but
Come on,
you have to sometimes make your luck. And
What a great run here for Tyler Reddick. Making his own luck is exactly right, as he's been able to get that number 45 Toyota out inside the top 5.
So difficult to do. Billy Scott pulled it off and got fortunate. And you mentioned SVG back there in 11th. He is saving points left and right with their aggression tonight.
After what went down in Iowa last weekend, Jeff, Reddick had a little bit of...
Oh, thank you, Tie-Dye. Good night, brother. And Ghost, thank you for hanging out with us, man.
4 laps, but the weekend got off to a bad start.
You sure
He wasn't laughing. Sure, I mean, this seems like nothing could go wrong for them early in the year, and then they got into a stretch where nothing could go right. Few breaks tonight, Steve. Maybe this is what will get them going back in the right direction.
Jeez.
So Briscoe, Logano, Reddick on screen, and then Bell. Christopher is giving himself another shot at it 7 times this year. Runner-up. Can he get that elusive win here tonight?
Well, that's right, guys. Christopher Bell running very well inside the top 5. Currently 4th here in the number 20 Toyota. He's already banging at the door.
It's a lot about how many tires you have left. So look in the left side. 3 for the top 3 cars. Bell
So 100 laps left to go. And you see only a couple of teams only have a few sets of tires left to go here. Yikes.
Tire sets will become a story. And remember, this is one more than we had a year ago, and yet it's still a story. I love that we have a soft tire. I love that it wears out.
And I want to see this if this 22 in a long run can run this 19 down. I feel like early in the race, the 19
He smells it.
was
That's
not
all it
as
is.
good on long runs.
I went out there and smelled it. I'm like,
he was
oh, I'm
holding
about
on
ready to
pretty
just go,
well.
peace out, everybody. Nom, 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 nom.
Bye,
Once again, on pit
Food
road,
smells
they
so
all-
good. You got the
All
stuff
right,
in the
Jeff, let's
fridge
do a
that needs
lap.
to be in
Let's
the
lay
fridge.
out. Let's listen to Reddick, and then give us your evaluation when we come back. Have a listen.
I don't put the rest of it. Love it when you get done.
All right, guys, so got 97 laps to go. Chase Briscoe continues to lead over Logano. Reddick has worked his way up to 3rd. Crazy. He started 30-something.
Pretty good, but Ford on by a little bit, just preference this time.
Why do you think I'm such a fan? He's a great driver.
What do you see in here that you
Right.
like?
What I like about Reddick's car right here is where he is
Started
on the
on like
racetrack
30th,
over in
and now
1 and 2.
he's
See the 22
third.
car up the racetrack just a little bit, 45.
It's a lot of math,
Everybody
but
left
that's a
side
bunch of
tires, hold
numbers.
that yellow line, leaving the corner. Again, that's just the line now. It's where you want to run on new tires, but as these tires wear out, they're going to change where they run.
Let me be Debbie Downer. They do have a little tire advantage. So I also believe that if you're Reddick, right, Jeff, you feel like you got to be a little better, right? Let's see what we can make for an
So
adjustment.
right now, nothing really going on here, although we're seeing Kyle Larson, who's only got one more set of Goodyear tires right now, working his way through the field, currently in 12th.
Where he was lined up.
And a great run here for Kyle Larson, who started in the back of the pack as well.
12th position, but
Oh,
had to
my
go through
turning
all
in?
of those
Yes,
lap
baby.
cars to get there.
Well,
They have made this car. Dale Jarrett mentioned it earlier. They have made this car much better.
Well, you guys talked about a tip of the hat to Hendrick. So if we just take off our Hendrick expectation glasses for a minute, the 9 is 6th, the 24 8th, the 48 10th, the 5 12th. They're not going to hang banners for that sort of run,
But a much better one.
yes, and all there, right? Not a standout, not one car. This is
that
not
better?
normally their signature.
Much
They just beat everyone with raw speed. They are finding a different way to compete. I think this is going to have to be their MO heading into the chase. How can we manufacture points without the fastest cars And if they do have the fastest cars, they can go back to what they've done for decades.
Let's take you back a moment ago and show you something that went down between Ty Gibbs, Brad Keselowski. This is the view from the Built Submarines board. Keselowski.
Oh, some contact there between Ty Gibbs and Brad Keselowski, and that's going to cost the number 6 Ford Mustang a couple of spots here. Oh, man.
Good job, everybody.
And Keselowski barely able to hold on to that race car.
This racetrack is difficult.
Back to live pictures. Brad Keselowski runs 28 at the moment.
We saw a few laps ago a lot of contact with Josh Berry.
Man, I thought we'd see Trucker
He's
John.
back here in 11th position. It's the slowest I've seen this car all night long. The last lap he ran was nowhere near the top 10 on speed.
So here we go, 90 laps to go here. Currently riding around with Josh Berry, who's in 11th place.
We don't know what next year looks like for Josh Berry. We can't manufacture a ride for him or a seat
Currently
for him.
14 cars on the lead lap. And Ross Chastain and Josh Berry have both lost 7 spots since the restart.
Want to support him and just remind owners how he ended up in the Cup Series. And it was short track racing like this. Now, I know he
we got a battle here for 3rd place. Here comes Christopher Bell.
He's got a little worse tires.
Oh, he's gonna come around.
And Bell on the outside here of the number 45 Toyota. And there goes Christopher Bell. The number 20 Toyota driver works his way up to 3rd. And now, can Christopher Bell battle for the lead? He's right behind the number 22 of Joey Logano, who's right behind the number 19 of Chase Briscoe. And we're on commercial break, guys, as we wait to get back to the action. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us here. Yeah, KFC.
Is Bell the guy who keeps getting like second?
Yeah, he's got 7 second place finishes this year and has no wins.
Gosh,
No
that's
wins.
frustrating.
Yep. Very frustrating.
I got a kitty.
I got a kitty.
I'm having a kitty.
And we got a doggy.
I'm having a
Did
kitty.
you? The door's not open, right?
The back door?
Yeah. Let him in?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, did he open up the door?
He goosebumps.
All right, so thank you, everybody, hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show.
Midnight. Oh my god.
Midnight! Dude! That is not a rock wall, or a climbing wall, or a kitty cat climbing wall. That's a dang window screen. Jeez.
Midnight Mouse scaled the screen.
An event at Richmond in the
Go
Cup
tell him,
Series.
Charlie. You go tell him.
Started on the front row alongside Ryan Blaney and has found his groove at this 3/4
I
of a
know,
mile
me
racetrack.
too. Should I go put it in the oven
Leads
now?
Joey Logano by 1.5 seconds. A little
Too
further
soon,
back
huh?
is Josh Berry in 11th, Kyle Larson in 12th. There are 14 cars on the lead lap. Ross
So
Chastain,
Josh
he's
Berry in
got
11th,
14th
Kyle
and
Larson in 12th. Only 13 cars right now on the lead lap. Make it 14, actually. SVG and Ross Chastain, the last 2 cars on the lead lap, and 13th and 14th, respectively.
The Cookout 400. It's time for Ones to Watch, presented by Credit One Bank.
I'm going to go with Christopher Bell. He's running in 3rd position right now. That's the best he's been all night long. He just ran the fastest lap on the racetrack. The pay
So
window
ones to
is
watch here,
open.
guys. Christopher Bell,
standing
the
there
driver of
with
the
his
number
hand
20
out, wants to
Toyota,
check.
having a
Well,
great
if
run
anybody
here
knows about
once
the pay
again.
window, how about Tyler Reddick? Hot start to the year that's cooled off recently.
Tyler
He started
Reddick,
32nd
a
tonight
guy
after
who's
spinning
somehow
first.
found the way to get this car inside the top 5. Just a great run for Tyler Reddick and his team here
He
today.
has fallen to 4th in points. Can he right the ship and get a little momentum as we head to the chase?
Well, I'm going to follow my booth mates and not take either of the top 2. I'm going to talk about car number 2, the Menards Ford of Austin Cindric. He runs 5th. He has only had one top 5 this year, and that was all the way back at the beginning of the season in Darlington. He is having maybe the race of the 2026 season right when he needed to, because he's in that pressure cooker zone. He's in 15th. He was in 16th in points coming into tonight's race, and he has stood up, shown the speed, and said, look
Karma's
at me now. I
undefeated,
can
baby.
race like this heading to the chase. Let's talk about his teammate Ryan Blaney with Marty.
Sitting in 7th. Boy, this night started so promising for Ryan Blaney and the 12 team, leading 88 laps. But on this run, when they took right side tires, here's what Blaney said just a moment ago. So the brake pedal very soft on this run for Ryan Blaney. Just a moment ago, Jonathan Hassler's crew chief said, we're going to pit in about 5 laps. So this cycle with 80 to go going to start very soon here in Richmond.
All right, guys, so we're seeing Ryan Blaney dealing with some brake issues right now as we see William Byron and Denny Hamlin battling for a top 9 spot here. So for Ryan Blaney, he's going to need to make some adjustments to try to get that brake pedal to get the pressure back to it that he needs. A very soft brake pedal right now for the driver of the number 12 Ford Mustang. And you see a lot of drivers running a lot of laps right now on these tires, even the leaders.
Red is a bad tire.
Red is a bad tire.
Weekend this weekend
Dang.
with Richmond Raceway.
And a lot of drivers only have 2 sets of tires left, and they got to make 2 more pit stops. So
to the Hamlin
it's not
family.
looking good for a lot of
Row
guys.
H,
They're only allowed a certain amount of
6,
tires.
10 and 11.
Yep. Like right now,
Of course,
Kyle Larson
memories of Denny's
is just
late
outside the
father,
top 10.
the family
He's only got
coming
1
here,
more set
and a
of
really
tires
special
left, and he's going to have to pit twice.
occasion last night where
So,
Denny's daughter,
yeah, not good for
Taylor,
him.
sang the national
So
anthem.
Ty Gibbs, one of the first drivers to head down pit lane here. So we'll see here Austin Cindric also heading down pit lane as well. Chase Briscoe, the leader, is also going to pit here. And remember, guys, all of these drivers are going to have to pit twice. This pit and 1 more.
Why though? Is it like
It's just tire wear.
Oh, okay.
So if they pit right now, take new tires right now, they're expecting their tires to go 75 laps. That's impossible. There's no way those tires are going to last 75 laps. But that's what Kyle Larson's going to have to do.
So maybe Larson just replaces like 2.
So Larson's going to run those tires as far as they can go. If he can get it to within like 40 or 50 laps on the next set of tires, he may have a chance.
That's dangerous.
Yes. Very
That's a
risky.
little risky.
So Christopher Bell takes over the lead here as we see Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott all leaving the pits. Here comes Josh Berry with his pit stop. Yo, Tim does everything. Where you been, bro?
Yeah, you blew up the chat before
You blew up the chat. Now you weren't even here, man.
Welcome.
What up now?
Joey Logano running up front there and chasing down Tyler Reddick.
Logano doing a nice job. Reddick yet to come to pit, running along as well. I thought the 2 of Cindric was going to make up more time. He's about 10 car lengths behind the 22 because he came a lap sooner. But I'll admit the 22 of Joey Logano efficient. 45 continuing to run long. They're going to try to play the other side of the strategy. The question is, are
The
they
yellow 12 car don't know how to drive. I think you better watch it there, Tim. We all know Ryan Blaney knows how to drive. He's a former Cup Series champion.
It's what benefited him the last time around at that last caution when Carson Hocebar had to stop.
I don't think
Brought out
that's
the yellow,
true.
and that was a big win to the 45 team. Now check this out. You've got Christopher Bell. We wait on him to come and pit. Here is Austin Cindric going around high, chasing his teammate Joey Logano. Logano's about to enter turn 1 now. Cindric is there at the moment. A little bit of trouble. 11 of Denny Hamlin on the green flag cycle. Remember, he had fallen back a little bit with the handling. Right side looks good, but watch the jack when it goes to the left side. Under the carbon. Set. An issue. Didn't get under the post. Tire changes waiting. Bleeding time. These pit stops are so fast now, right? He was 7 seconds back when he pitted. We'll get an update when he comes back, but he absolutely lost time to the leaders on that cycle.
So tough pit stop for Denny Hamlin. Hamlin now down a lap right now as we do these green flag pit stops. A terrible pit stop there for the number 11 Toyota team.
At what point do you give up and you come down to pit road?
What I'm doing is I'm looking.
Hey, Tim, you make the NASCAR Cup Series and you raced in there, then you can call yourself better than Ryan Blaney. But look, man, I'm not taking anything away from you, dog, but if you were that good of a driver, you'd be in NASCAR too. All right? Ryan Blaney's that good. He is that good.
Like we saw Larson that time.
All right, so here we go, guys. Kyle Larson with his last set of Goodyear tires here, making his pit stop with less than 70 laps to go. Yikes.
Yeah.
That's going to be a stretch there for Larson.
To come in and pit.
What happened? Why do you get...
He was in the back. He tried to make a different pit strategy to help him get up towards the front. He's got track position. He's inside the top 15. So the track position game worked. It's just not going to work enough for his favor to get the win. More than likely.
I immediately know that my job is to make the best lap time I can. I've got to focus. I got to get 100% out of this car. It's way slower than the guys around me because they have new tires, but I still have a job to do. And if I don't execute my job, then Steve's strategy becomes that much more difficult.
As these cars, and the other thing is this race has a tendency to have a couple yellows near the finish. So the other strategy is don't get caught up in the emotion. With 66 to go, you think we're here, we're at the end. Now 66 at Richmond is nearly 2 tire runs.
Yeah.
So just take a breath and try to continue to push those tire usages out.
But when you're playing this strategy, Jeff, and you're seeing everybody, like Hamlin's about to do, his teammate from Joe Gibbs Racing, when you see everybody whip by, how difficult is it to stay composed?
Well, look at the line that Tony ran. He ran the middle of the racetrack to carry as much speed as he could to give the bottom to everybody else so he didn't get slowed down. There is an art that you as a driver have to be willing to execute while you're getting past. You go to the bottom of that situation, it's going to slow you
And
down.
ladies and gentlemen, after this cycle of pit stops we've seen here, Ryan Blaney has worked his way all the way up from about 7th or 8th place to 3rd. So a great pit stop by the number 12 Ford Mustang for Team Penske, which you haven't been able to say all year long.
The closing race now with new tires and old tires get to be really messy. When everybody picks together, it has kind of a cake.
Maybe.
But when you kind of have this,
A lot more racing left.
This guy is
A lot
faster than
more
this
racing
guy.
left.
You just don't know, Jeff, right? You drive in behind a guy and realize all of a sudden he's a way older tires and you run him over on corner entry.
So 63 to go. That's all. And we wait and watch. When do we see?
All right, so Christopher Bell leads with 62 laps to go now. Tyler Reddick in 2nd, Chase Briscoe in 3rd. So we'll see what's able to happen here towards the end of this one. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is really starting to bug me.
The fuzz?
It's way more consistent now, and I don't understand why. It's like my camera's losing focus.
I'm going to go get the oven warmed up.
Okay, baby.
Those pancakes look good. Oh, I'm such a foodie.
We both are.
Dang it. I want fluffy pancakes now.
You can make your own fluffy pancakes.
I don't have no pancake mix.
What do you need? You need pancake mix? You can't just use flour?
I don't know how to make a pancake without pancake mix.
Me neither. I really don't.
I love you, dear.
Love you too, dear.
Okay. Oh, that was the JP you ran over.
Charlie, I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
Hey, my sorries are genuine. Damn, boy! You already got dinner. What are you barking about? Loud ass. All right, as we wait to get back to the action here, guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and it looks like Chase Briscoe looking to take the lead away here from Christopher Bell. And a great pass there by Briscoe. All right, and here comes Tyler Reddick. as we refresh the starting order here, guys. Get this tracker back going.
Pit stop had the team again. They were the beneficiaries of Carson Hocevar caution. What a break for them. 4 tires here. Get the car a little bit freer in the center, Kim.
And Dave, Christopher Bell in that 20 car is going to answer that call from Tyler Reddick. Also bring down his Toyota onto pit road. He said he was tight to fire off, and the longer the run went, going loose laterally, they put on those 4 fresh Goodyear tires.
The race goes green. I believe this is going to be the last pit stop for the 45 and the 20. A yellow would change it. But I really believe that this right here is their plan. They just ran over 50 laps on this set of tires, 56 laps to go. If you're asking which strategy is going to win, so is everyone in the grandstands and on top of the pit box. And I truly believe math isn't going to tell you the answer. It's going to be traffic. Who operates through traffic cleanly? You see Bell back on the racetrack. He needs to just continue to work through traffic as efficiently as possible. That is the variable in this pit stop equation.
It's really interesting to me because the 45 pitted, then the next lap the 20 pitted. They have the same program, like essentially the same math. We have to pit now for this to work out. The 45 was
So 55 laps to go here. Right now, pit strategy is what's really playing a big part into whether or not these drivers are going to make it to the end here.
I really believe that he feels he's behind on tire sets. So he's just running a long time, put the last set on, and hope he still has a set for a late yellow.
Ryan Blaney continuing to battle here. 59 laps on this set of tires. They're trying to get him within shooting range, and it does look like the number 12 coming to pit lane this time.
It's difficult enough to make lap time. You just got to really pump it up now to get to pit road.
Slow down really early. And he did. Some guys carried much more speed into the corner than the 12 did.
The pole position winner and stage 1 winner was running 9th at the time of pitting. 53 to go from here. He's coming your way, Marty.
Yeah, Lee, you could just see those brake rotors glow for Ryan Blaney in 3 and 4 as he was coming to pit road. And this is an example how quickly the strategy can change here at Richmond. They initially thought about pitting early in this cycle, but they decided to go very long, a little bit long there on the right side, trying to get the jack underneath the car for Ryan Blaney. As you mentioned, Lee, had fallen back to 9th. Now going to be 4 tires for Blaney with 50.
So a little bit of trouble on the pit stop there for Ryan Blaney. So a little longer than I think that pit crew would have liked on that green flag pit stop. So here we go with 50 laps to go. So Christopher Bell trying to get around the 19 to get back on the lead lap, and he does. So Briscoe lets his teammate get around him now. Christopher Bell in 12th. But once we get through this next cycle of green flag pit stops, Christopher Bell will be the leader here as he tries to stretch these tires all the way to the end of this race.
In about 6 laps. So really, it just gives you an idea of just how fast this 20 car is. Fastest car on the racetrack by a mile because of the new tires.
Now, if I'm driving this 20 and I think I'm going to have to go 49 more laps, I'm going to have to be a little bit smart here. I can't just rip it. I just can't just go 100%. I'm going to have to save a little bit of tire.
Well, and you got to try to save some tire and not give up position to the 45 of Reddick, who's on the same strategy.
That's all.
So Tyler Reddick on the same strategy, only a few laps on their tires here. And we'll see here who's going to be hitting pit lane with the shortest amount of laps to go on their tires. Right now, Austin Dillon and Ryan Priest running the longest on their sets of tires, but they're 18th and 17th respectively, and I don't even think they're on the lead lap right now.
How is it going to work out with just 48 to go? What will it be like?
So continuing to battle here, Chase Briscoe is your leader. Right behind him is Joey Logano. Austin Cindric and Chase Elliott has found his way inside the top 4. And Richmond, usually a strong racetrack for Hendrick Motorsports. And we'll see here what we get to the end of this race. 47 laps to go now. Tyson Briscoe, let's go, buddy.
Watch the difference here with these fresh tires versus cars like Austin Hill who've been out there for a while. Down into turn 3, around the outside of the 33. Is it going to work out for Tyler Reddick and for Christopher Bell? Or is it going to swing the other way for those on the more popular strategy call? Like Briscoe and Logano and Cindric and Chase Elliott, who sits 4th at the moment, and the 5-time winner Denny Hamlin. We'll see.
So now I start to look at the cars that haven't pitted. Briscoe, Logano, Cindric. They can't really be too concerned with Bell. Briscoe might be. But if you're Briscoe, you really better focus on Logano or Cindric. Cindric 4.5 seconds back, you have a little bit of reaction time. But Logano at 1 second back, if he beats you to pit road by 1 lap, that probably would cycle him being the 22 in front of the 19 of Briscoe.
Logano's been way faster than the 19 these last few laps.
So Joey Logano closing the gap here on Chase Briscoe as we continue to watch here, guys. Briscoe battling through to get through traffic, and the driver of the number 22 Ford Mustang able to get up to the back bumper here of Briscoe. And Logano makes it a lot easier on himself as he makes easy work of Austin Dillon getting around the number 3 Chevrolet. And now Logano starting to march his way to the rear bumper here of Chase Briscoe. And you see Kyle Larson, 0 sets remaining for Larson.
They have some lower lap tires they can put on, but definitely not going to match brand new tires.
So even with that extra set this year,
yeah.
they're still running through them.
Yeah. Tires are kind of like income. The more you have, the more you use. It doesn't really matter. Give me an extra set, I'm going to pit more times. I mean, you want to buy more stuff. That's just how it is.
We have a spending problem, it sounds like.
Yeah, we have a tire spend. Yeah, that's right. If the currency is good,
so Logano continuing to close this gap here with Briscoe. Now remember, the number 19 tends to fall off pretty quickly after about 30 laps on the tires here. And we're starting to get into this final pit window for a lot of these drivers with at least one more set of Goodyear tires.
A little more nervous, and he goes first.
I'm just interested in how much better the 22 is right now than the 19. The 22 has made a really good change.
Uh-oh, and here goes Logano! Logano looking to make a move, switching up to the high side here. Briscoe on the bottom lane, and we'll have to see what Briscoe goes to do here. Right now, Michael McDowell, who's on newer tires, looking to get around the number 19, and there goes Logano! They make it 3-1, getting into the corner, and now Joey looking to take the lead away from Briscoe, and he does! There goes Joey Logano driving the heck out of that number 22 Ford Mustang. And 39 laps to go now here in this one. Briscoe not going away, but you see the crew chief there getting a little nervous.
James knows what he's going to do. I guarantee Paul Wolf comes.
Oh, no! And locking up the tires is Chase Briscoe. And I do not know if that's a good sign for the 19. Was he able to get slowed down enough, or did he speed getting into pit lane? Logano gets out quickly here. Briscoe into his pit. Can they get him out on time here? Will Chase Briscoe be able to come out with the lead here in this one? Here comes Logano right there, and Joey's going to take the lead. And what a great run there off of pit lane. And Briscoe's right there, but he'll need to keep it close against Logano. Wow! Now we gotta wait to see, though. Did Chase Briscoe speed getting into pit lane? He definitely locked up the tires.
You see the 11 of Hamlin, who's coming to pit road, the 20 of Bell going into turn 3 on the bottom left. I'm talking down in this location right here. Bell is the leader. The 19 is a half a lap or a little more behind.
So Danny Hamlin going down pit lane as well, giving up his top 5 spot. Right now, Kyle Larson's worked his way up to second, but remember, he has no more Goodyear sets of Goodyear tires left for that number 5 Chevrolet team.
A 22.98. Bell ran a 24.48. So,
oh yeah, we're both born Italian. Hey!
Christopher Bell fans, you know the story all too well. 7 times this year, he has finished second. As recently as last weekend in Iowa, where it was a 2-tire call versus a 4-tire call up against his teammate. He is sick of finishing second. Bell wants to go to victory lane.
isn't just a...
All right, guys, so we are back to commercial break here with 35 laps to go. Thank you so much, everybody, hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. What's up?
Oh, just got the food in the oven.
Oh, we got the food in the oven. Oh, yeah, yeah. Miss Reynolds cooking up a good dinner. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't take credit for this one.
You can. You got it into the house, didn't you?
I did.
Let's take credit for it.
All right. Oh.
We are foodies.
Oh, yeah. What it do, T-Mac?
What it do? T-Mac, what's up? T-Mac, where is Trucker John, dog? He was supposed to come hang out with us here, man. All right. Thank you, everybody. Make sure we're hitting that like button and subscribing. Yeah, no, T-Mac, I know he's on vacation. I talked to him. I thought he said he was going to hop on tonight and wanted me to kind of give him some play-by-play for the Ravens game since he couldn't watch it tonight, but I guess he forgot. T-Mac, go Bucks, baby! Let's go, T-Mac! Heck yeah, man. Uh-oh, we see here Kyle Larson able to get around the number 20 of Christopher Bell. And you can tell Christopher Bell right now trying to run the long game here. Excuse me.
Final 30 laps here in Richmond. Then we've got post-race coverage. And after that is NASCAR Americana, the new 3-part series, and it's episode number 2. That's following our progressive post-race show.
Bell leads, Reddick second. Older tires, Logano fresh off pit road, just in front of Briscoe. Logano has pace, but man, there is some traffic. Logano right here. Whoa! Excuse me, coming through, pardon me. Passing Reddick for second. Christopher Bell, 3.5 seconds
He made
ahead.
that hole bigger.
I think Bell is easily going to be taken, overpassed by the 22. But, what's he going to fall to? 5th, 4th, 5th? I mean, it's good. Plus, has a set of tires left if the caution comes out.
All right, so Christopher Bell, 30 laps on his tires. He's probably going to try to make these tires last to the end of the run here. So we'll see if Joey Logano, and yeah, Joey Logano's not too far back from the leader here. He's closing fast here on Christopher Bell. This is not a good sign for the number 20 Toyota. And guys, the driver who's had 7 runner-up finishes this season may be finding himself in the runner-up position here once again. 26 laps to go now. And I got to tell you, Joey Logano is cutting into that lead, but Chase Briscoe is starting to catch up to Logano here. So, he can't. If Bell pits again, he won't have a chance to win. He's got 30 laps on his tires. He's going to try to go to the end of the race. Because that's his only chance of winning right now.
Keep him kind of honest, not letting him out just to a 10-second lead.
Right here on my feet.
Briscoe's still just a little bit quicker. Here's a pass for the lead.
Oh, and here we go! Joey Logano able to get around Christopher Bell, and what a pass by Logano! Now for Christopher Bell, what does this mean? Will he have to make a pit here, or is he going to try to hold on? But here comes Briscoe.
Oh, that's a lap car. Down a lap. Number 10.
And that's, Christopher Bell's an amazing race car driver who understands what's going on as good as, or as well as anybody. And even he was like, wait, these guys are for the lead. Just a lot of moving parts. It's a long run here. We're 84 green flag laps right here.
Yes.
23 to go from here.
So, man, you guys can hear the frustration from Christopher Bell as Joey Logano made easy work catching up to the number 20 Toyota. And now Logano leads this race. So, guys, it's down to Joey Logano and Chase Briscoe. So the number 19 Toyota battling to get to the back bumper here of the number 22 Ford Mustang. You've got to give credit where credit is due, man. Joey Logano has been stepping his game up over the last 2 months here of the regular season for the Cup Series. And man, the former NASCAR Cup Series champion looks like he's in the driver's seat right now to make this chase. I mean, he's worked his way up all the way to 8th right now in the standings. Poor Kyle Larson, man. He was at one point 5th about a couple months ago, and he's fallen all the way back to 9th right now in the NASCAR Cup Series point standings. So, not exactly where he wants to be.
To the best of the best, 40 points to the current leader in the standings. Now he's gone from just on a chase car to a championship contender, closing the gap to the leader.
And
awesome.
the top 5 of his states there, Austin Cindric has flipped the story on Shane Van Gisbergen, and
Is that my
SVG on the
boy?
hot seat.
Hi,
16th
Charlie.
with just 2 races to go until the chase begins, Jeff.
To show you how good Joey Logano has been lately, gained 120 points to the cut line over the last 5 races. I mean, that is, I thought he was in trouble. I really thought he wasn't going to make the chase, but he showed me how wrong I was.
And look, there has been an abundance of naysayers that said Joey was a playoffs champion, right? The win and you're in. Like what happened in his 24 title when he got in after Alex Bowman was DQ'd after the Roval. Well, this is an opportunity for him to prove them wrong. Here we go, Reddick and Cindric.
So we see here Tyler Reddick getting passed there by Austin Cindric. And the driver, the number 2 Ford Mustang, is making easy work here of the number 45 Toyota. We've got 18 laps to go. And we see here Chase Briscoe trying to get to the back bumper of Joey Logano.
Was better on the long run. As James Small and Chase Briscoe finally unlock something on this 19 car.
I'll tell you what Chase Briscoe has is a lot of corner entry speed.
And Briscoe has been a little bit faster than the leader over the last 2 laps in a row now. So it's only a matter of time before we see Chase get up to that back bumper of Logano. So we could have a big battle here for the lead before we get to the end of this one. Approaching 16 laps to go here, guys, at Richmond Raceway.
Came off a decent weekend last weekend, but if you ask James Small...
Man, and right in front of Logano is Ryan Blaney. Blaney, who put down the fastest lap here out of anybody at Richmond, finds himself in 12th here, and now he's about to get lapped by his teammate.
Oh, snap.
And is racing Joey Logano for the win of this race, the Cookout 400.
Lapping Blaney.
Yeah, you wonder how much that long brake pedal he complained about has hurt this 12 car, because it definitely has lost overall pace. Doesn't have all the tools behind the wheel he had earlier.
Yeah, he reported a soft brake pedal, which means the brakes aren't working like he wants them to.
Briscoe just trying to squeeze by the race leader's teammate.
15 laps to go now. Chase Briscoe able to get around the number 12 Ford Mustang of Ryan Blaney, the teammate of Joey Logano, as the number 22 Ford Mustang continues to lead here. Briscoe, only driver within shooting distance of the leader, so we'll have to see if the number 19 Toyota has anything to get up to the back bumper here of Logano. A Ford Mustang.
Closing in on a 100-lap green flag run. Joey Logano wants to see this thing just run out. He does not want to have to reset, come down pit road, and do it again.
Do you want to go check the food?
Oh, look at this. Well, that's about a half a straightaway in front of the leader. And he can see it.
Oh, and some contact there between Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the number 35 Toyota of Riley Herbst. And Herbst falling off the pace here. As you see Ricky Stenhouse Jr. trying to keep up before he gets lapped here. And you see here Joey Logano has lap traffic out in front of him. This could create an opportunity for Chase Briscoe to be able to get up and battle for the lead. Tim, I left a comment on your short video and link for the racing and listen to the announcer because he talked about me, Tim. Heck yeah, we'll appreciate you there, Tim.
Bell just now being overtaken for the third position for Cindric. Another great run for Cindric.
So Cindric battling for third as he's able to get around the number 20 of Christopher Bell. And Bell, unfortunately, falls back to fourth.
The chase in the top
So
16.
10 laps to go now.
First top 5 since Darwin
Chase
took the lead
Briscoe
at the beginning of the year.
closing the
It's a
gap
fight
between
for
him and
the race.
Logano.
Chase
But does
Briscoe
he
is
have
not
enough
ready.
left in
Joey
those
Logano
tires
get away.
to
The
battle
gap
for the
is
lead?
Less than a second. Less than half a second. 10 laps to go.
Briscoe got through that traffic just a little bit better. Now look ahead. 2 cars directly in front of the 22. 19, good rear grip on corner exit. Look at this. Look at this corner entry speed. Look at that.
Wow. Higher line in 3 and 4, and then turned down the hill, had a straight shot on corner exit. Once again, runs up a groove. It allows his car to turn. You talked about what it wasn't doing in the middle. He adjusted his line. See if he does it again.
Again, corner entry speed.
So see here, Chase
Cooking it down
Briscoe
to the corner,
adjusting
but
his
now
line
he's got
now,
the rotation.
and he's
He
running
goes to the
faster
22.
than a leader. 9 laps to go, now 8 laps to go. And Chase Briscoe trying to track down Joey Logano.
In this 19 team. And he is chasing
Oh man, what a finish this could be. Briscoe's right there, and Chase may have a chance to get his second win of the season. Both him and Logano have made it to victory lane, but there goes Briscoe, closing the gap with 7 laps to go. And what a run here by the number 19 Toyota. He's got so much speed in the center of the corners here, and with the lap traffic holding up Logano, this could be perfect for Briscoe. So continuing to battle here, Briscoe able to get around Riley Herbst a little bit quicker than Logano did. 6 laps to go here in this one at Richmond Raceway. The NASCAR Cup Series has got themselves one hell of a finish here setting up with Chase Briscoe tracking down Joey Logano. Logano in the number 22 Ford Mustang trying to hold on to the lead. The number 19 Toyota trying to find a way to get up towards the front. 5 laps to go now, guys. Only 5 left as we see Chase Briscoe starting to turn up the heat here. He's using that outside lane to try to carry more momentum into the corner here.
Over and over. I think he found something in 1 and 2 right there.
Oh, he's loose.
Oh, and there Briscoe gets a little loose there at Richmond. 4 laps to go, and will that help or hurt the driver of the number 19? This is going to be very interesting, folks.
Logano or Briscoe? Who do you feel is going to get this one done? Logano with the upper hand. Has Briscoe got something left over these closing 3 laps?
Yep, told you.
Briscoe's got to go back to that
He's
second
just trying to
lane
survive
over
now.
1 and 2.
So 3 laps to go. Joey Logano still holding on to the lead here. Chase Briscoe trying to do whatever he can to get to that back bumper of the leader.
Entry, low exit. You mentioned it. Traffic right in front of the 22. Can the 19 catch him in a bad spot?
Oh, look at Austin Hill all over Eric Jones.
It's an opportunity right here.
All right, so here we go, guys, with traffic out in front. We've got 2 laps to go. Logano able to get to the inside of Eric Jones, but that helps Chase Briscoe close the gap. And here we go, racing fans, as Joey Logano has the lead heading into turn number 3. We see Chase Briscoe trying to battle as we get to the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Richmond Raceway in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series as Logano looks for his second win of the season. He's been able to win stage number 2 and now looks to get the victory here at Richmond Raceway. Chase Briscoe's giving it all he's got in the number 19 Toyota. But it looks like he's going to come up just short. Coming out of turn number 4, it's Joey Logano in the number 22 Ford Mustang for Team Penske, who gets his second win of the season. And what a victory for Team Penske. Chase Briscoe, a good fight at the end here for the number 19 Toyota team, but not enough for him to be able to get around Joey Logano for the victory here at Richmond Raceway. What a finish and what a win for Joey Logano. That's his second win of the season, and now he finds himself right in contention for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series Championship as he looks to make the chase with only 2 races left. And what a finish to this this one. Chase Briscoe in the number 19 Toyota ends up finishing second. We see Austin Cindric in the number 2 Ford Mustang, the teammate for Joey Logano, ends up finishing third. Danny Hamlin ends up finishing third here in this one in the number 11 Toyota Camry. We also see here in 5th place, Chase Elliott gets a great top 5 finish here in the number 9 Chevrolet. We see Kyle Larson, his teammate. The strategy paid off as he was able to come all the way back, starting 30th or worse, and able to finish inside the top 10. What a great finish for Kyle Larson in the number 5 Chevrolet. We see here Christopher Bell. Tough luck for Bell here, guys. He had the lead with just over 20 laps to go and ends up giving it up to Joey Logano with that tire wear. Unfortunately, the pit strategy does not pay off here for Christopher Bell as he ends up finishing 7th here in the number 20 Toyota. Josh Berry, a great top 10 finish here for him in the number 21 Ford Mustang. William Byron gets a top 9 finish here, finishing 9th in the number 24 Chevrolet. And we see Alex Bowman rounds out the top 10 here in the number 48 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. And this has been Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race at Richmond Raceway, right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And what a win for Joey Logano here, ladies and gentlemen, as we get through the rest of the top finishers here in this one. Tyler Reddick ends up finishing 11th. Now, most people might not think that's a great finish, but from where he started in the back of the pack and the pit strategy paying off here late for at least a top 15 finish, a great finish for the number 45 Toyota team. We see here Ross Chastain in the number 12. Finishes 12th in the number 1 Chevrolet here for Trackhouse Racing. We also see Ryan Blaney ends up finishing 13th here in the number 12 Ford Mustang. Not the finish I think Ryan Blaney was looking for here after winning stage number 1 and the pole position.
Right now. It's awesome to see the speed in the 22 again.
So here we go. Joey Logano's second win in the last 4 races, led 95 laps here today. SVG ends up finishing 14th here in the number 97 Chevrolet. Ty Gibbs ends up finishing 15th here in the number 54 Toyota. Daniel Suarez ends up finishing 16th in the number 7 Chevrolet. Ryan Preece gets a 17th place finish here in the number 16 Ford Mustang. Noah Gragson ends up finishing 18th here in the number 4 Ford Mustang. Austin Dillon gets a 19th place finish here in the number 3 Chevrolet. Congratulations to Joey Logano, his 39th career win and 3rd win at Richmond in his NASCAR Cup Series career. And Bubba Wallace rounds out the top 20 here in the number 23 Toyota for 2311 Racing. All right, guys, so thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We've got to go ahead and say goodbye, but appreciate you guys hanging out with us for another NASCAR Cup Series live play-by-play as the 3-time Cup Series champion Joey Logano ends up getting the victory here in the number 22 Ford Mustang for Team Penske. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out here for this live play-by-play and reaction for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race at Richmond Raceway, right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show, and let's go. Guys, I'd also like to give a big shout out to the Miss Reynolds, our special guest here hanging out with us on the channel. And thank you every single one of y'all in the chat for hanging out with us here. Thank you. A big shout out to Ghost Honor 86 with all of his super chat donations, helping us out here. Shout out to Kenneth hanging out with us. Also Keith hanging out, Miles, Ty the sports guy, Tim does everything. Thank you guys hanging out with us, and Jeffrey. Thank you, baby. Peace out, everybody. We'll make sure to see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. God bless you guys, and thank you so much for the love and support that you show here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to check out more of my sports content here, guys, on this sports entertainment channel, Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys for the love and support. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.